Okay. Okay. It's fine now. There we go. Yes, Minecraft. Hi, Kea. Okay. Cool. All right. I wanted to make sure everything was updated. Hi, Kea. Hi, Otter. Hi, Seven. Welcome. Okay, let me quickly do this. I'm gonna delete that past broadcast. Delete. Okay. There we go. Hi, Blake. Minecraft. Hello. Hi, Bowen. Check out this incredibly safe gamble. No, Bowen, you lost. How are you, Jay? I'm doing good. I'm a bit anxious today, but it is what it is. Bit of an anxious day. So, you know. Oh, chat, there's an ad in 30 seconds, just so you know. Yeah, it's been a day. I've had an okay day today. It's been okay. Very yeah, very okay day. Are you playing on that server with all the mods? It's not really mods. It's just one multiplayer mod, I think. Actually, I should figure out how to launch Minecraft that way. Minecraft. I should have checked. I should have checked that I had Minecraft set up. Oh my gosh, I should have checked that. Oopsies. I actually haven't opened Minecraft since the last time I played it. Oh, chat, there's an ad. There we go. Okay, it's this one. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. It did update? It did. Okay. Ad time. There should be an ad now. 1 multiplayer mod and 3 Reddit mods. Yeah. You're right, Cloport. That's exactly what I'm playing. Yeah. It's Happy Friday, friends. Oh, 7, I didn't notice that you redeemed that. Add points. 7 squish. 2,000. Happy Friday, friends. I hope you're doing well. I got an ad for macaroni. Like the macaroni. Macaroni. Now, I also want some macaroni. That sounds good. I love macaroni. And I love Mac. Oh, my goodness. Okay, hold on. I gotta check on something on my phone real quick. Please forgive me, chat. I'm on my phone. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yay. Okay. There we go. Blake! Good try on the gamble. Blake, no! Blake, no! Alright, we got Bowen with that 1-1-1-1 at the beginning. Bowen, you have a pretty sizable lead, followed by Satara and Waman and HM and Bob. Bob's up there. Bob! No! Bob is no longer up there! That's so sad. That was tragic. Oh my god, everyone's just losing their gambles today. That's so sad. Everyone losing the gambles. Oh no. Well, chat, hopefully... You know, you got a week-ish. Yeah, what? The month ends on the 31st? Yeah, you got a week. A week is a good... That's a good time. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Sorry, chat. I'm tired. Very tired. I should not have taken a nap earlier. I'm exhausted. Okay, everyone just lost their gamble all today. It is rigged. I promise it's not rigged. See, Otter lost, Bowen lost, Bob lost, Blake lost. 7 lost. Bowen lost. Oh my gosh. What a terrible gamble streak, chat. No way we could lose all. There's no way. There's no way. It's fine. She says as she watches everyone. Oh, there we go. See? There we go. It's not rigged. It's fine. It's fine. Happy Friday, everyone. How is everyone doing this lovely Friday evening? I hope you're well. What did I do today? Chat, I'm going to tell you this story, chat. I'm going to tell you this story because I think looking back on it right now, it's funny, but like a couple hours ago when I was living in the moment, it was not funny. Oh no, Cloport! Oh no, Otter! Oh my gosh. Is the music too loud? The music's a little bit loud in my ear. I'm going to turn it down. There we go. Turn down the music a little bit. Yeah, sounds like my entire life. Okay, chat. So, this morning, I had an interview for a job. And it's a job that, like I was kind of interested in. Like, not super, super interested, but I was kind of interested in it. And so, I had the interview. So the lady messaged me on Wednesday on email. And she was like, hi, are you available for a call for 30 minutes at 10:30 on Friday? And I was like, yeah, like I am. And she's like, great, talk to you then, right? Okay, this morning happens. 10:30 rolls around. And 10:30 rolls around and like still no call. And I was like, okay, maybe, give it a second. 10:31 happens. No call. 10:32, no call. 10:33, I was like, okay, maybe she's running late. I was like, okay, that's fine. It's fine. 10:38, I'm like, I go back into the email. I'm like, am I supposed to call her? Like, it wasn't clear in the email if I was supposed to call her or she was supposed to call me. And like, normally when you're job hunting, normally the person who like reached out first is the one who's supposed to call, right? What's your time zone? MST. My time zone's MST. And that was said in the email. Like, are you available at 10:30 MST to call? And so I was like, maybe I was supposed to call her. So at 10:39, I'm like, I'm just going to call her. So her direct phone is in the email address. And I was like, I'll just call her. Like I'll just, maybe this will show that I'm a go-getter, And so I call, and it's the reception desk. And I'm like, okay, like, they're like, hi, who are you calling? And I was like, oh, I'm looking for this person. We had a scheduled call for this time. And I'm just like, it wasn't clear on the email, like, who was supposed to call. And so I'm just calling to make sure that this call is still happening. It's still scheduled. And so the receptionist, very nice girl, was like, oh, okay, let me go check her office and see if she's in today. And I'm like, is she not even in today? So I'm put on hold for like a couple minutes, and then she comes back and she says, oh, she's working from home today. So I'm not able to give out like her personal cell phone. And I'm like, oh, that's not fine. Like, I'm not like, I just called this number because it was like the number listed on her email address and her email signature. And so she's like, oh, okay. Well, in a couple minutes, if she hasn't called you back, just send her a quick email and let her know that you're waiting for her to call. And I'm like, okay. So I hang up, and like, at this point, it's like 10:45-ish, and I'm like, I don't think this call is happening. Like, I was like, I don't think this interview is happening. And so I'm like waiting. I'm like, I will give her like the 30-minute window that she's supposed to call me, I guess. At 10:47, she finally calls. And she's like, I'm so sorry. Like, I had a call that ran long, and I was like, oh, it's fine. It wasn't. Chat, for those that don't know, I am anxiety driven. And so the entire time I'm thinking, oh my God, like, I said something wrong in the email, and she doesn't want me to call anymore. Like, she doesn't want to talk to me anymore. I was like so anxious that entire freaking like time that I was waiting for her to call. Anyway, finally, we had the interview, but it felt like it was a little rushed. Like, I feel like I didn't get to say my piece properly, but it is what it is. At the end of the day, it is what it is. It's just like, yeah, that was my morning chat. It's just an anxious ball of nerves. I was so incredibly anxious all morning, and it was just like, yes, that was me, Bob. That was literally me. I'm like, oh, it's fine. It was not fine, chat. It was not fine. And so, yeah, that was my morning. And I took a big nap afterwards to at lunchtime to kind of get over it. But I was like, yeah. So, hello, H. Will. Why did you say, H. Will? I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. What happened to your other job? I don't want to talk about it, Warlock. I don't want to talk about it. Funny, I had a similar morning, but dispelling my previous anxiety instead. Oh, so you dispelled your previous anxiety. I see. Chat, I don't like this music. I'm going to change the music up. I need something more happy. I need happy music. Give me happy music. There we go. That's happier. Jay got a god pack of Pokemon. What'd you end up pulling, Kaya? Ooh. What'd you end up pulling? That's exciting. Very, very nice. Oh, you sent me a text. Election season again, which means the city is desperate enough to hire me. Made sure a recruitment email I got was legit. It was. Oh, very nice. Congrats. Did you send me a text, Kaya? I haven't gotten a text from you. Or is it on Discord? Yeah, I don't see a text message from you, Kaya. Yeah, I don't see a text. I haven't gotten a text message from you. Jay, did you... I don't want to talk about... I'm deleting your message, Warlock, because like I said, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to address it on stream, so just... I don't want to talk about it. What's this, Kaya? Oh my gosh, Kaya, congrats! Congrats, Kaya. Ooh, look how much Pokemon cards! How many Pokemon cards you got? That's so exciting. Hold on. Let me see. I want to see the Zweilous. The Zweilous. That is a haul. That is super exciting, Kaya. Oh my goodness. I love the Herdier full art. So you got this in one pack, Kaya? That's very cool. Very exciting. Ooh, congrats. Yay. Oh, that's okay, Warlock. Yeah, I just like I said, I don't want to talk about it, and so I don't want to address it on stream. So there's that. Wow, I only know like 3 of these Pokemon. Oh my gosh, Bob, that's exciting. Like I only know like, do I know all the Pokemon on here? Oh, I do. Okay, I do know most of the Pokemon on here actually. The one I'm not super familiar with is Bouffalant. Like, I know of Bouffalant, so it's just like, I don't think I've played a game that it's in. I don't think. Maybe. Unfamiliar. I don't know, but they look cute. That's all I care about, fair enough. TBC letting their card artists cook, but not their main series devs. True! That's so true. Only played up to Gen 5. What was Gen 5? Gen 5 is X and Y, right? No, Gen 5 is black and white, right? I liked black and white. Now that I finished like the black and white games, I quite enjoyed black and white. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember. You just played a game it's in? Oh, really? How come I never came across Bouffalant? Or maybe I did and I just don't remember. Actually, every single one of those cards is black and white. Okay, okay. Oh, it's the black and white set. Oh, I see, I see. Well, congrats, Kea. Congrats on getting your hands on Pokemon cards in 2025. I could never, because it's ass getting Pokemon cards here. The Pokemon scene, the Pokemon card scene here is really bad. It's not a great time here. Not great. It sells out like everywhere. It's very frustrating. Very, very frustrating that that's the case. Cause yeah, just I hate it. I hate it. It's not a fun time. I miss being a proper Pokemon card collector. Pro since I get trying to get Lube Boo Boos. Oh, very nice. I got them from the Pokemon website. Oh, hi Can. How are you? Happy Friday. How's it going? TCG in general are ass. People scalp everything. It's so expensive. It's true. That's what's so frustrating. Did y'all hear about the story of not the story, but like what happened in Japan? So in Japan, Pokemon did a collaboration with McDonald's, and you had to order a Happy Meal in order to get like the Pokemon card pack. And what they did in Japan that made them cancel the collaboration early. Like the collaboration ran for like a week, and then McDonald's was like, no, like we can't keep doing this. So what people would do is they would buy like a shit ton of Happy Meals, and they would order them for like pickup. And then once they picked up the food, they would just take the cards out of the packs and then leave the food like strewn about. Like they wouldn't even throw the food in the trash bins. They would just leave the food there. And it was like, so that's McDonald's was like, oh, like we can't, like, no, this is actually causing chaos in our restaurants. And so, yeah, it was very frustrating to hear that. And it was just like, I hope that they remedy the situation, you know, like, because like every time there's a Pokemon card collaboration with McDonald's, it always comes to North America a couple months later. And so I'm wondering if they're going to find a way to remedy the situation. You could be giving the food away. Exactly. They could have been giving the food away. They could have like, I think that was their thought process. Like the people who did that is just like, oh, if we just leave the food here, like people will just take them because it's free food. We just want the cards. But like, it's such a disrespect for like fast food workers, because like no one's going to pick up a random Happy Meal off of a table. Like you don't know what they did to that. You don't know like if they, you know what I mean? Like you don't know where this food came from. And if the Happy Meal is open, it looks rifled through. And so like, why would I pick up a random Happy Meal in a restaurant? You know what I mean? And so it's just so short-sighted of those people who did that. And so I hope that they remedy the situation when that collaboration comes to North America, because it gets bad here too. Like the last time Pokemon had a collaboration with McDonald's in North America, in Canada, like Happy Meals were like, they didn't come with toys for the longest time because people would just like get a shit ton of Happy Meals and then, you know, open the card packs. It was very frustrating. I've seen people who go to Japan for these releases to buy a bunch and resell them back in North America for like 10 times the price. Man, some people, they'll do anything for money, you know? I would assume someone did something to it. Exactly, Can. I would assume that someone did something to it. Exactly. Scalping is people's full-time job. It's so sad that like, that's how some of these people make money. Because it's just like, just be normal. Like, and like, you know what's equally frustrating? That people buy from scalpers. That is what's frustrating. Like if no one bought from scalpers, I would feel bad about it, you know? I would feel bad. Or I wouldn't feel bad about it, but like I feel like if people didn't buy from scalpers, the world would just be a better place, you know? Maybe limit like 2 to 3 Happy Meals per person. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like you just limit it. I don't know. Can you do like a kid verification? like I know like that's not the spirit of the Happy Meal. Like I order Happy Meals from McDonald's, and like I wouldn't like, oh, I have to prove that I have a kid to buy a Happy Meal. Like I wouldn't like that. But like, how do you remedy a situation like this, you know? feel bad for the kids. They're grown adults going to stores, taking all the Pokemon cards and scalping them. I mean, some of them are legit collectors, but it's hard for kids to enter the hobby. Yeah, it is. It's hard for, like, I just can't believe there are people out there that, like, they just, that they do that for a living. Like, I can't imagine what that's like, you know? So, yeah. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Or maybe drive-through only, but I feel like something would go wrong with that. Maybe drive-through only, you know what? Maybe you're onto something, Can. Maybe drive-through only is the way. Like, no pickup for Happy Meal. Either you order in the restaurant and you have to take the food with you, or they ban you or something. I don't know. Love to go and buy Pokemon cards for my nieces, but it's so hard to get them. Yes, I would love, like, I miss the days where I could just walk into a Walmart, like, you know, while I'm picking up groceries or something, and then, oh, you know, I'll buy a pack of Pokemon cards. I'll just grab this real quick. Like, then just get a little Pokemon card pack just to have fun. Just to have a little fun with it. So, yeah, it's just, I miss those days. There used to be, when I was in university, there's a card store by my university, and it was mostly a sports card store, but they sold like a little bit of Pokemon cards like on the side kind of deal. And the card store owners like knew me and this one particular friend, because I feel like we were like the only people that that bought Pokemon cards from it was like a very small shop, chat. Like, it was like the size of like a small little closet kind of space. And so they got to know us, and so actually it's funny, whenever a new card pack would come out, like a new set, we would go in, and like he would know that we were coming in because, like, you know, it would come out that day, and like he knew that we would be there. I miss those times, chat. I'm a little nostalgic right now, just a tiny bit nostalgic. And like, I can't do that anymore with that particular card store. Bless him, I love the owner, like he's great, but like he's successful, and so like he expanded his business, so now he has like Magic and Pokemon and like sports cards was his thing, and there's something else that he sells. I think it was Vanguard or something. And now he's like successful, and like now I can't go to that card shop because like every time I've gone in the past couple years, he has no Pokemon card stock. Like, it's gone, because like I am not the type to, you know, I'm not a day one wait outside the Pokemon card store, and like I'm not that type of person. And so it's just, yeah, I kind of miss when I was able to, like, you know, do that, but I can't. I mean, I'm older now, so I don't really have time to collect as much as I would like to, but yeah. Hi, Satara, how are you? How's it going? This wouldn't be a problem if TPC would just take pre-orders and print enough to actually meet demands. I do think it's a print problem. I think there's something, I remember reading, I don't know if it was like an actual legitimate source or if this was just hearsay, but the Pokemon Company doesn't care. Like, that's what I've read, is they just don't care. Like, they're all of the stock that they print is getting bought out, and so they have to like publicly put out like, oh, we're trying to think of remedies for the situation, but at the end of the day, you know, they're getting their money. Like, people are buying these cards, and so I don't think they realize just one thing makes me think that I don't think they realize just how harmful scalping is for the community. But I would like, I'm trying to see positively if they will. My dad has the weirdest timing. We all sat down to eat dinner, and then my dad took our dog outside to put on her medicated shampoo. Ooh, medicated shampoo. Oh, your doggy has medicated shampoo. Man, chat, science. But look at us as humans. We love our dogs so much that we developed medicated shampoo for dogs. Like, that's just so... There's something that just makes me so happy about that. The Pokemon Company not caring? I can't believe it. Yes, it's true, Satara. It's true. Can you believe this? They induce scarcity ML since the primary profit is going to the scalper. That's what I don't understand too, Bowen, is like, I don't get why they do that. Because I feel like you lose a part of the casual audience with the scarcity model. Like, there's always going to be the hardcore fans that are like, I love Pokemon, I'm gonna buy, you know, like, we have, like, Animated Gamer, for example, in chat that comes up sometimes. Like, they are a hardcore, you know, Pokemon fan, and they will buy every set. But like there's people like me who's just like, if I can't easily access it, like I'm not gonna jump hoops and bounds just to get it. I'm just gonna be like, oh well, sucks to be me. I guess I don't know. So while we were eating, my dad was trying to wrangle her to shampoo her, and she was trying to run away. But then when they came inside, she was super happy. Like, Dad, I played such a... Oh, that's so cute. I love dogs, chat. Dogs are so cute. Hi, Aether. How are you? Good try on the gamble, Aether. Good try. Everyone lost. Aether, don't worry. That is the 5th gamble all that I've seen result in a loss today. Who was it? It was Otter at the beginning of stream. And then Bob. And then... Who else? Seven. Hi, Seven. Welcome back. Who else lost? There's a bunch of us that lost a gamble all. Good try, Aether. But the scarcity does maintain prices better on the secondary market. Maybe that's what they're going for. Maybe. I feel like it ruins it. Oh, chat's going by fast. Plus all the press when people can't get the cards. I guess it is free marketing. But chat, here's the age-old question. Is bad marketing... Like, is all... What's the saying? All press is good press? That's the saying, right? And so, is that true, though? I feel like that's not true in some cases. I hate it when when I can see why they maintain the scarcity marketing, yeah. Let me catch up on chat. Sitara, you are in top 2 right now. Yes, chat, for those that don't know, gambling at the end of the month ends on the 31st. So if you want to get in top 5... then you have until the 31st. I guess technically next week Friday when the debut. Oh gosh, here's a plug. Okay, debut stream happening on August 29th next week, chat. Next week. That's so crazy. Next week on Friday. 1 week away. So exciting. If you gamble all, you will still not catch me. I'm glad you're doing good, Aether. Hopefully Pokemon Company did nothing bad. Oh, it's the Pokemon Company. What are they not doing bad? What are they not doing, you know? I just think that compared to tech gadgets where you could argue that the building them takes weeks longer, trading up cards have no excuse. I agree with that. Like when amiibos had like that scarcity thing going on. Like part of me could half understand why amiibos had like such low stock because they're figures. Figures take such a long time to make, assemble, you know, especially mass producing like you know, amiibos aren't like the highest quality, but they're definitely better quality than some like slop I've seen out there, right? And so I guess I'm just like what's happening? Like why are cards taking so long to print? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. So, yeah. Let me close all these tabs here. I have so many tabs open, chat. There we go. Let me catch up on chat. Chat, I should start Minecraft. I mean, I don't have to start. Technically, today is a lax day, chat. It's a lax day today. But I will start Minecraft. Oh, I should close, like, these other tabs. To make sure that Close tab, close tab, close tab. Chat, if in case anyone was curious, chat, did you see Divine was live this morning? I saw that and I was like, what? Divine live on my twitch.tv feed? I said hi. I was like, I haven't seen Divine live in like a year, like over a year. Yeah, you missed it, Seven. It was so crazy. I didn't know Divine, like, it looked like it was a one-off. It looked like it was a one-off stream. But I was super excited to see that. I also missed that fella. Satara, if you gamble all twice, you'll take the top spot. Ooh. Derek, that's crazy. Like, I won't do that. Is that the guy who speed? Yes, it is the guy who speed runs Mario 64. It is Satara. He wasn't playing Banjo. He was actually playing Hollow Knight. I figured I've only emailed them one time, like in 2013, about making the Pokemon battles more realistic like the anime. They responded to me too. Oh, cute. There's actual logistics involved with making amiibos, where if you send RFID chips to the plastic molding painting factories, not like cards where they are printed, sealed, and shipped. Exactly, Bob. Exactly. Like I feel like if I was allowed to, I could print Pokemon cards. Like, my printer is good enough where I could do that, you know? I don't like the noises in Banjo-Kazooie, but it was fun making fun of it. Ooh. I think Banjo-Kazooie, like, it's nostalgic for sure. I don't know if I could play it in a 2025 kind of setting, but I do enjoy that game. Oh no, chat. I can't... What is going on here? Properties. Minecraft. Okay. Game. Zoop. Oh, it's too big. Oh. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And then I'm going to make my PNG tuber slightly bigger. Where is my reactive? There it is. Whee! There we go, chat. Oh, wait. I'm gonna just quickly move to this screen because I don't want y'all to see the server. Here we go. Windows firewall blocks something off of Minecraft. That's funny. Full screen. There we go. Okay. Move this here. Oh, and I don't want it to catch my mouse. Properties. Capture cursor. No. My friend's little brother thinks Banjo-Kazooie is peak. Oh, cute! I mean, I think, like, if you take the time to learn it, I think it can be fun. It's just, I am not that type of person. Oh my god, why is this so... Why is this... Sorry, the mouse... Oh my god, yeah. Okay, wait. Options. Is it video settings? Why is this so sensitive? Hold on. What is the chat? What is the settings? Is it controls? What is the settings for, like, when you, like, move the mouse around and it, like, this, is it video settings? DPI? Is that what it is? Yeah, how is that? Can I change that on Minecraft? Or is that like a mouse setting? I'm old. I feel like that's a Minecraft thing, is it not? Maybe? Maybe I could get used to this. We'll see. Oh, thank you, chicken. They're making woke computers now. These damn woke computers ruining everything. Okay, so in Minecraft today, what are we gonna do? I haven't decided what we're gonna do in Minecraft today. Oh yeah, I was making a pond. That's right. I was making a little pond. I don't have enough sand. Man, I traveled so far for sands though last time. I guess I'll have to do that. Okay, let's do that, chat. We're going to make a journey to find more sand. Oh, I have an extra shovel. Okay, perfect. Do I have enough bread? I feel like I don't have enough food. I don't. Okay. I show my processors are diverse and inclusive. I sure hope so. Wait, chat, can you hear the game okay? It doesn't seem like it. Okay, hold on. Oh, you guys can't hear the music either. Okay. Well, we'll leave it like that. Okay. Mice are measured in CPI counts per inch. DPI dots per inch is for printers. Oh. I see, I see. I see. Are these not... These seem like they're fully grown, yeah. Are these potatoes... How do you know when potatoes are fully grown? I never know. Wait, why does my mouse have DPI button then? Who's lying to me? I thought it was DPI. I didn't know. Okay, well, yeah, someone's... Whatever. I mean, I don't really care that much, but... You would think... No, it's 5. Damn it. I can make one more piece of bread. Wow. Yay me. Okay. Oh. It's this one. Whatever. Okay. We're going on an adventure, chat. We're going this way. Despite that, most marketing for mice just use DPI interchangeably with CPI. Oh! Wow, we're learning with Bob today! Lessons with Bob. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There we go. Dropped the egg. Okay, we gotta find sand, chat. I'm just gonna walk in a straight line from here. And then see where we go. A relatively straight line. They are serious and serious. Chat, how is everyone's Friday going so far? Any plans for the weekend? I have I guess I have dinner plans. And then what else do I have? I just have one dinner plan. And then oh, I guess I have dinner with my parents too. Yeah, dinner. I'm excited for that particular dinner. I fly in tomorrow, then I move in and eat din din with Jay. It's true! Those are my dinner plans. I don't know if you wanted me to say it out loud, Satara. Yeah, I have dinner plans with Satara this weekend. I'm excited. Speaking of plans, Jay, I assume you didn't see a certain DM from a few days ago. I did not. What DM? Did you DM me, Bowen, and I didn't see it? Shit, I'm sorry. What DM? You're moving in with Jay? Yeah. 7, didn't you know? In the group chat. Oh, I did see that. Okay, Bowen, I read it. And I was like, I'll respond to that later. And then I guess I did. I mean, not even I guess. I didn't respond. I'm sorry. The 30th. Okay, I'll have to double check to make sure that I am free. The 30th. Yeah, I'll have to double check that I'm free. I have so many, like, plans close together. It's very hard to keep track of, like, when what day is what. Oh, the 31st, not the 30th. Okay, I'll have to double check. I will double check. Make sure. Maketh sure. Oh, no. I fell. Oh, no. Oh, no. I keep falling. Shit. Is it just me or the Minecraft controls very odd? Oh my gosh, are you serious? I don't want to dig my way up, but I have to. I don't want to. I hate this. So annoying. Does anyone hate, like, the current world generation in Minecraft right now? Like, it is very frustrating. Like, I hate all these hills. Like, leave me alone. Oh my god. There we go. Video output's also very bit-ratey than normal. Is it? Let me check. My bitrate looks stable. Dropping frames, I think, but I don't know. Okay. Huh. What's happening? Why? 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 Settings. Stream. Output. Why is my bitrate so low? Just incredibly pixelated depends the bitrate? Yeah. Huh. Okay, let me just... Okay. Oh, oopsies. I might have to play something else. That's weird. It says it's excellent on my end. So... I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Sag. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It looks like it says it's stable. Let me look at the... Oh, I see on the... Actually, hold on. Hold on. Actually, I think I see what you're talking about, Bowen. Oh, it totally is. Yes, I see it. Okay. I was looking at my stream preview and I see it. Okay, hold on. Let me see this. I mean, if I don't play Minecraft today, then we could play something else. I had an idea for a stream, but I wasn't sure if we wanted to do it today or if we wanted to do it next week. Stream. Stream. Which server am I connected to? It says CEA, which is what I wanted. I want it to SEA. Let's play Peak. I don't know if I'm not... I'm a little sad about Peak. I want to play Peak, but I don't know about today. I had a very... not bad session with Peak, but I had a very unfortunate Peak session on... what was it? Sunday? I made it with some friends to the volcano, and near the top of the volcano I fell and I died, and I was the only one that didn't die, or not didn't die. I was the only one that died that Peak session, and I'm still a little sad about that. I'm still a little like, ooh, that hit kind of different, you know? I'm still like, I did not enjoy that. It made me so sad. Oh my gosh. Man, I'm tempted to like not stream Minecraft because I don't like how that looks, and I don't want a bad looking VOD on my channel. It makes me upset. Which way is back? Is this the way that's back? It is. Okay, chat. I'm going to make my way back to my house, and we'll play Minecraft another day because I don't like the fact that the VOD looks like this. Man, I climbed all this! This is such bullshit. Oh my god, I hate the world generation in Minecraft right now. This hilly shit is disgusting. It's def a Minecraft, that's your problem. Your PNG and chat look fine. Maybe it's just how Minecraft looks. It might be a bitrate thing. And I don't want to say it's a bitrate thing because, like, last time I streamed Minecraft with this I've never changed my bitrate output. So I'm wondering, like, what's going on? Like, what am I... No, I'm on Ethernet cable. It should be fine. But I don't know what's going on. It's making me sad. Okay, well, we might have to do something else. I guess I could get the sand from here. I feel bad for, like, ruining the world, though. It makes me sad that I have to take... Like, I don't like getting sand from, like, these places. Because it makes me think that, like, oh, I'm ruining the natural landscape, you know? I'm no better than corporations taking the natural water from the lake and resources. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. I'll just grab this. So Charles like, yeah, I guess it's not just Minecraft. I guess so. And I wanted to make a... I wanted to work on my pond. My cute little pond. Oh, oopsies. Oops. Okay. Well, let's make our way to the house, because it's dark, and I don't want to be out here when it's dark. Oh, God! Run. Run, little Jay, run. Get my axe out. There we go. Whee! Okay. Well, what are we gonna do today, chat? I don't know. I ran out of stream ideas, unfortunately. It's been, like, I really... Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Oh, I can make it to the village. Ooh, 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 ooh. Let's do that. Rhythm Heaven? I could. Do I want to do Rhythm Heaven today? I don't know if I want to do Rhythm Heaven today. Rhythm Heaven is definitely like when I get my VTuber kind of thing. Genshin Impact? Oh man. I don't know if I could do a Genshin Impact. Tetris? Could do like a Tetris 99 stream. That would be fun. Hi Ghost! How are you? Hi Ramen! Alright chat. I guess no Minecraft today. That's unfortunate that the game looks like that. That's very sad. Unfortunate. I'm gonna change the category to just chatting. Okay. Tetrio? I can't play Tetrio actually, Kea. My computer, like for some reason, my computer cannot handle Tetrio anymore. I don't know if there's like a setting in Tetrio. They changed something in Tetrio. But my computer can't handle Tetrio anymore. Yeah, the game looked weird, Ramen. It's my bit rate. My bit rate... Something's happening with my bit rate. I don't know if it's my internet. I don't want to restart stream, though, to find out. But something is freaking going on. Same with Tetrio, you too, Clipboard. Yeah, something... My computer just can't handle Tetrio, and I misdrop in Tetrio so much now. And I know it's not a me problem, because I used to be able to play Tetrio, like, so much. But, like, something about it now... Like, I don't know what happened if they developed... I don't know. But, like, I can't play Tetrio anymore. An add-ons thing? Yeah, I don't know. Tired? I just left work after working a 10-hour shift. Oh my gosh! Ghost! That's such a late shift. Oh my goodness, long shift. My hands probably can't handle Tetrio now. I could do a Neopets stream. Just play Neopets? Play Neopets on stream? I could. Hold on, I gotta log in first. I haven't done my dailies on Neopets, so you know what? Screw it. Log in with an old Neopets account. They changed how they... what's my password? Hold on. Okay, let me get my password holder. Tetrio is horrendously laggy. You have to play on minimal graphics and much better PC now to get it to not lag. Okay, I'm glad it's not just me. Oh, thank God. Because, like, I was, like, for a while, I was like, am I just bad at Tetris? Like, I was like, I feel like I'm not, though. Like, I am, like, not that I'm bad at Tetris, but, like, I can hold my own in, like, the low levels of Tetrio, you know? And so... Freaking, like, I misdropped so much in Tetrio. Oh my gosh. Kea! Thank you for the Prime. Thanks for the Prime, Kea. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I was like, why am I misdropping so much in Tetris? And then I watched my computer. Like, there was like a match where, like, I didn't press any buttons. I just watched Tetrio, and I could see it physically lag. Like, for like a brief moment, it lags. And it just really like freaking pissed me off. And so I was like, oh my God. All right, chat, we're gonna Neopets it up. We're Neopetsing it. Where is full screen gaming? Neopets. Add window capture. Add window capture. Game. We're making it this. Okay. It's so big. Okay. I haven't fed my Neopets in a long time, okay? Don't judge. Don't judge me, chat. Okay. I guess I'll do it like this. There we go. And do my dailies. Oh, Ewan! Thank you for the sub! Thank you, Ewan. Quick play, more like slow play. Oh, I'm missing a lot of chat messages. Hold on. I talked to Mr. P. Danny about it, and he says that literally everybody has that issue and has to play on minimal graphics. I'm so glad, Blake. For a while, I was like, I thought I was just bad at Tetris. Because it's been, admittedly, it had been a while since I had played Tetrio. And so I was like, am I just bad at Tetris? Am I just like, what's going on here? Wait, what is happening? What is going on? Why is my bank not working? There, okay. Collect interest. Quick play, more like slow play. Ramen, download. Ramen, wait, hold on, what's it? Some people use the previous client because there were less issues, apparently. Okay. Tales of the Sky, the first demo. Oh, the Trails demo came out yesterday, that's right. Let me catch up on chat. Quick play, more like slow play. Is it a demo of the game that's not out yet? Yes, there's a new Trails demo. It's the remake of the first game. Thank you again for the sub, Ewan. Thank you, thank you. And thank you, Kea, for the prime. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I think I caught up on the chat messages. Okay. Let's do Explore Neopia. And then let's go... Where are we gonna go, chat? Let's go to... Let's spin the wheel. Should we do a Wheel of Monotony spin, chat? I hate the Wheel of Monotony, but we could do a Wheel of Monotony spin. Ooh, 2,500! Fun! I got Neo points. Yay! Okay, ooh, let's go get some omelet. Wheel of Fortune? I heard that Sitara played Wheel of Fortune. What day was that, Sitara? It was Wednesday or something, right? And like it sounds like it went so horribly. Doesn't that sound... Oh no, the omelet's still gray. That's so sad. Sitara and Adam played until 3 a.m. 3 a.m.? 3 a.m.? Oh my goodness. It was like 3 or 4 hours with Derek. Ah, I see, I see. That's right, Derek was there. This is activating neurons that have laid dormant since 2006. Neopets. It's still good. Still good. I enjoy Neopets. Oh, let's go. I forgot to go visit the... Let's visit the Grundo. The Forgotten Grundo. Ooh, a Goldie bath toy. Very fun. 1 a.m. for you. Ooh, so it wasn't that late for Derek. Heal my pets. Okay, Jack is fully healed, but he's still hungry. I was hoping that she would feed him. All right, chat, let's bet. Betting time. Go to betting page. Which Poogle are we gonna bet on today, chat? We're gonna bet on... Let's bet on... My go-to is 5. But... You know what? Let's bet on... Yeah, let's go with 5. I'm gonna bet... Oh, max 300. I'm gonna bet 300 Neo points. I guess I won't feed it. Place my bet. Alright. Back to racetrack. In 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Yes, the Yeast games. The people who make the Trails games are the people who make the Yeast games. It's true, it's true. Man, Ramen, but you said that Ramen, they're long games though. I don't know if you would, like, I feel like you enjoy them, Ramen, but I feel like you gotta, oopsies, I didn't want to click that. You gotta play them like at a time where you have time. Where's the hidden tower? There it is. Is there anything here that I want to buy today? Nope. Ooh, the 25th anniversary collection and celebration stamp. Back to Fairyland. Alright, Poogle races. 3 minutes! 3 minutes. It's a demo, so I'm willing to try. Okay. You know, it's a demo. Another long RPG probably isn't the best idea right now. Yeah, that was what I was about to say, is a long RPG for you. I don't know if you have time for that, but yeah, that's true. It's a demo. 3 minutes. It's still 3 minutes, chat. I gotta be patient. I gotta be patient. I want to see these Poogle races. It's been a while since I watched a Poogle race. I still need to finish Deltarune. I recently got into Monster Hunter Stories games. Oh, like a month or 2 ago, and I'm still only on 2. Oh, I see. You haven't played Deltarune yet? That's surprising, Ramen. I thought you would be, like, on it when the new chapters came out. That's true. The series ain't going anywhere. That is so true. The Trails series have been around for forever. Forever, ever. Excuse me. Bam, 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 bing, 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 bing. I have played 1 and 2, but I'm replaying it to... Oh, you're replaying it to get 3. See, that's exactly what I wanted to avoid when they came out. Is like, I'm not gonna replay 1 and 2 to get to 3 and 4. I can wait another, you know, 6 years for Toby Fox. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. I guess I could just stay on this page and refresh. Mon Hunt Stories is good too. It's basically Mon Hunt Pokemon. Oh, really? Ooh, that sounds like fun. Maybe I would like that. I really enjoy Monster Hunter. I mean, I can't play it right now because it's so poorly optimized. But, Chat, did you see that the reviews for the new Monster Hunter on Steam is so... They're, like, bad. It's, like, mostly negative. And they're not doing anything to fix it until December. They were like, yeah, we know there's problems with the game, but, yeah, December. You're gonna have to wait until December for a patch. Like, oh, okay. So I've played full price for this game that I can't even... Ooh! Chat, let's view it. Let's view the race. All right. Oh my god, I thought they fixed this. This is so sad! I thought they fixed this! Man, I was so excited. I was like, we're gonna see a Poogle race. Damn. Alright, who won? Oh, Poogle 5 didn't win. Oh, sad. Man, we waited 4 minutes to just see that. So disappointing. Poor Flash. I miss Flash. Let's go. What are we gonna do? Oh, we should buy food for our Neopets. Let's buy food. Well, everything's so sad right now. Oh, we should restock my shop. That's what we should do. Let's buy some burgers. Oh, actually, I have a better idea. This will be cheaper in the long run. Let's just put our Neopets in the lodge. Please select a Neopet. Book all pets. Okay, select a hotel. Which hotel are we keeping them at? Let's keep them at the Mountain Lodge. Actually, Hotel Opera. Ooh, fancy. I do hope they actually fix it. It scratches an itch for me since I haven't enjoyed Pokemon in years. I think you would like them. They're cute. Okay, I've had an interest in Monster Hunter Stories, but like, I didn't know if it was for me or not. But like, knowing that it's like Pokemon, that interests me. The Final Fantasy stuff looks like it's gonna be cool. Yeah, I hope that it. I hope that they fix it, chat. I hope they fix the game, cause the yeah, we're gonna give them everyone an on. You know, we're gonna spoil them. Spoil them in the fitness center, in the tennis court. Sure, we'll book them for 28 nights. Did you know that Premium lets you book your pets in the lodge for up to 90 days? Damn. Complete booking. Okay. We spent a lot of money on our Neopets. Oh, I guess I didn't introduce my Neopets, chat. These are my Neopets. Once it loads. Yes, I saw this. Okay, these are my Neopets. I have Jacuary and Baxter 480 and Kakunika and Love of Poogles and Petula and Kitty. Wow, I love them. They're so cute. I love them so much. Yeah, Jacuary. I love him. You get to choose your monsters like Pokemon Party, like playing the first two though. Okay, I got both 1 and 2 for sale, and it's like $40. Oh, that is a pretty good deal. How long are those games, Ramen? Do you know? When you think about it, Persona is like Pokemon. That's true. Persona is very much like Pokemon. Persona is very much like Pokemon. What else can we do? Oh, we could do the Wheel of Monotony. Where is the Wheel of Monotony? Where is that? Is that in Meridell? It's somewhere. Where is the wheel? Oh, let's go berry picking. I want to go berry picking. Wait, is it not here? Wait, back to Meridell. Where is the berry picking? Berry foods. Wait, I thought it was here. Okay. Oh, pick your own. Here it is. Okay. Pick to play. Okay, chat. Let's go pick our berries. Let's go here. Got a half-eaten... Wow, I love that. Okay. I'll pick here. A piece of wool. Oh my god. They're both around 40 each, so chunkier than I thought. Okay. Ooh, a blockberry. That's fun. I don't want to pick here. I want to pick here. Ugh. I want to discard the... I don't want the pile of dung. And I also don't want the half-eaten berry. I also don't want that. I'll throw that out. Okay. Pick here. Man! Bro. I don't want that. Oh my god! Gonna lose my mind. I don't want this pile of dung. Why do they keep making me pile of dung? I don't want poop. A chia berry. Okay, sick chat. We got a chia berry. Very nice, very nice. Okay, I guess I'll pick here. Oh, and a purple fellberry. Oh my goodness. All right. I'm getting excited over the berries we're picking. Oh, I found nothing. Aw, I got a piece of wool, a blockberry, a chia berry, and a feltberry. Wow. So exciting. Wow, chat. Okay, when did I get these? Retired! Oh, shit. I should put this in my safety deposit box. I got a retired item in my inventory. I don't know where I got that from. Okay. Let's do the Wheel of Monotony. I don't remember where that is, though. I have to look it up. Give me a second. Oh, Neopets is crashing out again. Wheel of Monotony. Oh, it's in Tyrania. Okay. Tyrania. Oh, there it is. Okay, chat. Ready for the best wheel in the game? It's not even good. Oh, it's the Wheel of Mediocrity. I don't want this one. Where is Wheel of Monotony? No, I don't want this one. This is Mediocrity. I want the Monotony one. Is it in the plateau? Oh, there it is! I found it! Okay, chat. I was like, wait, this one's not even that good. Okay, spin the wheel. Okay. Chat, this is gonna be the rest of stream. The average wait time for this wheel is 1.5 hours. Not even wait time. This takes like 1.5 hours to spin. I've only ever done it one time. Because what are we spinning the wheel for? Sometimes there's some good items on here that's only exclusive to this wheel. But yeah, that's the problem with this one, is that this one takes like over an hour. So we just gotta watch it spin, 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 and spin, spin, spin. It's randomized when it stops too. So it could be more than an hour, it could be less than an hour, could be an hour and a half, could be 2 hours. We don't know. We don't know. And so that's this wheel. Sounds like hell. Yeah, I don't do this often. It's not like, some of the exclusive items are fine, but like it's not worth it. But I thought it'd be fun for the stream. I thought it'd be fun. I don't remember if you have to keep the tab open. Hold on, I gotta look that up real quick. Unlike other wheels, this one may take several hours to finish spinning. Oh my god! I'm reading it and it could take up to 2 to 9 hours. 2 to 9 hours? Oh, that's the previous versions of the wheel. It could take up to 2 hours. Yeah, if it was 9 hours, I would just close the tab. Okay, while spinning, you can still browse and play games and chat in Neopia in another tab. However, you must keep the tab visible for it to continue spinning. Minimizing or hiding the tab will not end the spin, but it will pause it. Closing the tab or in browser in which the wheel is spinning will end the spin entirely, preventing you from being awarded the prize. You must wait for it to finish spinning to get your prize. You must also keep 150 Neo points on hand while spinning the wheel, or you'll receive a message saying that you don't have enough Neo points to play once it stops spinning. When the Quiggle to the side looks at his watch, it means that an hour has passed. You are halfway done. Oh my god, that's crazy. Bad timing, I gotta bounce soon. Oh my gosh, Bowen, that's okay. We gotta stay active then, chat, or Jay will lose her mind. It's true. Don't leave me, chat. Don't leave me here. That is a whole pregnancy. Oh my gosh, chat. I'm so... I not gonna lie, chat. I did go into this stream today thinking, like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because, like, we finished... you know, like, we finished Fire Emblem. We finished Pokemon. Matt couldn't be here. If Matt could be here today, we would be playing Ace Attorney Investigations. But, because Matt can't be here, and I didn't want to play Investigations without him, yeah, it was like, I don't know what to do today. But I didn't want to skip today's stream. I didn't want to, like, not play it. But, however, I do think I will end stream, like, a bit earlier than when I regularly would. Because, yeah, I am tired. The whole interview this morning really bummed me out. Like, that situation this morning really made me so frustrated. I was so frustrated this morning, chat. I was like, man, like, oh, ramen. Okay, I will tell the story again. So, ramen. On Wednesday, I got an email from this lady, and she was like, hey, do you have time for like a quick 30-minute call on Friday at 10:30 a.m. MST for a quick interview? And I was like, yeah, sure. Okay, you know, sure. And then she's like, great, thanks for confirming, right? Wednesday passes. Thursday passes. Friday morning, this morning, rolls around. Wake up at 9, get ready, and, you know, eat breakfast. I have a little bit of nerves, as one does with an interview, and I sit down at my desk, and I wait for 10:30 to arrive. 10:30 comes. No call. I was like, okay, that's fine. Maybe she's running late. 10:31, no call. 10:32, no call. 10:33, no call. 10:34, 10:35. 10:35 is when I'm like, And then I go into my email. And I go, like, am I supposed to call her? Because normally like the regular standard is she's supposed to call me. And I was like, am I supposed, like, was it not communicated well that, like, maybe I was supposed to call her? And so I'm looking through the email and it's not specified, like, if she is going to call me or if I call her, right? I was like, okay, at this point, after looking through the email meticulously, it's 10:37, and I'm like, okay, maybe I'm supposed to call her. Maybe it was me that was supposed to call it. Maybe I just didn't pick up the message, right? So I see in her email signature that her direct line is there, and I was like, oh, perfect. So I called the direct line, and it was a phone call. It was a phone call, not over Zoom or not over Teams or anything. It was like a phone call. So I call her the direct line, and it actually leads to the reception desk of this place. And I was like, oh, hi, I'm Jay. I have an interview with this person. It was supposed to be at 10:30, but I wasn't sure in the email if she was supposed to call me or if I call her, like it wasn't clear. So I'm just calling to make sure that the time still works for her. And she's like, the receptionist, very nice girl, goes, oh, okay, I'm gonna go check in her office and see if she's available. And I was like, okay, perfect. I'm put on hold for a couple minutes. At this point, it is 10:40, right? And then she comes back and she's like, oh, she's actually not in the office today. She's working from home. And I was like, oh, okay. And she's like, yes, unfortunately, like, obvious, for good reasons. She's like, I can't give you, like, her personal cell phone number. And I was like, oh, that's no worries. Like, I'm not expecting that. And she's like, yeah, just give it a couple minutes. And if she doesn't call you, just send her another email. I was like, okay, thanks. Hang up. Okay. At 10:45, I'm like, I'm gonna send her an email now. At 10:45, I send an email and I say, hey, so-and-so, like, just wanted to check in that we're still good for this time, you know? And then I get a reply at 10:47 of like, yes, we'll call you in a minute. I was like, okay, she didn't forget. But I was like, man, like, you waited, like, that long to like, send me an email note? Like, yeah, okay. So then she calls me. It is now 10:50. It's 10:50. And, you know, she's like, I'm so sorry. I had a meeting before this and it ran long. And I was like, oh, that's no problem. Like, that's no worries. And so we do the interview. And it felt like she was rushing me through that interview. Like, you know how I talk chat, where sometimes I, like, pause like this, and then I continue my talk? Every time I paused to, like, say something, and then, like, I would catch my breath to say something, she would immediately, like, ask another question, you know? And I was like, oh, yeah, and then, like, there was a moment where I was like, just to finish my previous thought, blah, 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 you know? And I felt, like, very rushed through that interview. And, like, she was like, you know, the interview finishes, and she's like, we'll call you back, like, we'll let you know sometime next week. And I was like, okay, cool. She hangs up, and it's exactly at 11 a.m. that she hangs up. And I was like, oh my God, I'm pretty sure there's another interview after me. And that's why it felt like she was rushing the call a little bit. And so I felt pretty, like, you know, like, I felt like I didn't get to elaborate on my skill set as much as I wanted to. I felt like I didn't, you know, it felt like, why didn't she just reschedule? Like, why? I don't understand why she didn't just, being 20 minutes late to an interview is kind of like, you know, like that was a feels bad moment. And so, yeah, I did not feel great after that. I felt okay with my answers. It's just like, I don't know if I, you know, Yeah, it's bad without communication. And like it would have been fine if she sent a note at like 10:40, you know? Like send a quick email note like, "Hey, I'm so sorry. This meeting's running long." You know what I mean? Like it was just, yeah. It frustrated me a little bit. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, just we'll see. We'll see. We shall see, chat. I'm very... Yeah. This sounds like she's just going off a checklist. She's not actually interested in you. Yeah, and it felt like... It's really frustrating because when I looked at the role, I was like, oh, this is a really good role. Like, I feel like I would work really, really well in this role. It's just a shame that I didn't get to explain why I would work well in the role, you know? So... You're interviewing them as much as they're interviewing you. That's the thing, Ramen. I am interviewing them as much as they're interviewing me. And so if like that's kind of like a not great first impression of the place, you know. So I hope they call you back though. Yeah, that's my third interview this week, not with the same company, but like it's my third one, so I'm not hung up over it. Like I've had other ones this week that I feel much better about. It's just this one in particular, I was like, man, like this was like the first shitty interview, you know? It's the first shitty interview. All the other interviews I've had so far this week have been great. It's just like this one really threw me a loop. Like why, you know what I mean? Like why didn't she just like, why didn't she message me? I'm also glad it's not my third shitty interview. I'm also glad about that. Chat, I love Rhythm Heaven, but this song is very distracting. Let's do Nintendo elevator music. Let's do that. Let's put that at the beginning. All right. So yeah. Yeah. That was my morning. It was an okay morning. It was okay. Just okay. I recorded with Mac earlier. Chat, Mac and I, well, it's mostly Mac. It's not me. Mac is great. And Mac is 6 episodes ahead with the Twin Peaks podcast. And so... if we take a break for 6 weeks, you're gonna have at least 6 weeks of content. But I'm very excited. I got to record with Mac another episode. We're technically 7 episodes ahead, technically. So, yeah, I'm very excited about that. This reminds me of the one of interviews I had in June where this guy showed up to a Zoom. I clearly knew more than him, and it seemed like he wanted to follow up. He said he would get back in 2 weeks. 2 weeks passed and I emailed him, never got back to me. Then 2 months later on, the first day of my job, they sent me an automated rejection. Ugh. I hate it when you don't get rejection emails. Like, I hate it when you do an interview and you're just kind of sitting there and you're just like, what's going on? What's happening? You know, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, for an interview that you did 2 months ago is crazy though. That's a really long time to not send a rejection thing. And the fact that you emailed the guy and he never got back to me is also, like, super not professional. Oh, Warlock, we ran into problems with streaming Minecraft. It looked poopy. The bitrate did not look good for the stream. So I decided, no Minecraft. No Minecraft today. We're playing Wheel of Monotony with Neopets. That's what we're doing today. Happy Wheel Wednesday. It's true. I'm gonna go watch a movie with the fam. Have fun with whatever this wheel is. Thanks, Satara. Have fun with the movie. I hope you have a lovely time with the movie, Satara. I hope it's fun. Let me make sure this is all set up here. Okay, I'm set up here. Yeah, nothing lost because I am extremely happy where I am now, but this market sucks if people are acting like that. Yes, exactly. Hi, Pokemon Girl. I am. Remember to get the Void Essence? Thank you, Pokemon Girl. Yes, Pokemon Girl. Where instead of playing Minecraft, we are playing Neopets because Minecraft looks like poopy on stream. And so, yeah, Pokemon Girl has waited 6 years for this moment. It's true. How are you, Pokemon Girl? How was your day? What have you been up to this lovely evening of Friday? Oh, Louise, thank you so much for the follow. I just saw that on my phone. I have to open up Stream Manager on my phone because it's not working on my computer right now. So, open up Stream Manager on my phone. Heck yeah. So yeah, no Minecraft today, chat. You know, this is such a low stakes stream before the debut stream. The debut stream, I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried about it, chat. Not gonna lie. Yeah, maybe you were overqualified, Ramen. I definitely would have fought for the highest rate, and that the place was in a really bad spot, so I knew I probably wouldn't stay long. Yeah, that might be it, Ramen. It sucks. It sucks, but, you know, I'd rather it, like, overqualified than, you know, for other reasons, right? Yeah, that sucks. I would rather get a rejection email, though, in a timely manner, too. I would love a rejection email in a timely manner, so that way I just know, you know? Like, the phrase is overqualified is really funny. Like, what do you mean you don't want me because I'm too good? You right, Bowen? At freaking Buffalo Wild Wings, we reject, like, my manager, not we. I say we as if I had a hand in it. I didn't. But, Buffalo Wild Wings, like, did not hire people all the time because they were overqualified. Like, there would, like, be, like, not chefs, but, like, people that had experience working in a kitchen before. Like, more experience than they expected. And they would not hire them based off of, like, they're too overqualified. I'm like, really? Come on. Yeah, it's not skin off my back now, yeah. Do you want to know where they are? I know where they are, Pokemon Girl. Do not worry. Do not worry, Pokemon Girl. We're just doing the Wheel of Monotony because this has turned into a just chatting stream. So, they're more likely to leave. I guess that makes sense. It does make sense. It does cost money to train someone. That is true. That's very true. This is just... It's unfortunate, you know? It's just sad. Unfortunate. It's so expensive to train people. It is expensive to train people. Especially if they have to leave right away. It costing the business money. Time is money. So, I get it. It's just, it sucks to be put in that position though. Like, if, like, let's say, chat, let's say, like, I'm unemployed for a year. Let's say that. It would suck if I applied to, like, you know, some other, like, a restaurant. Like, it would suck that, like, what if I needed the money? You know what I mean? Like, it sucks to, like, if I applied to McDonald's, you know, just to have money in my pocket, and I got rejected because I'm overqualified. Like, that's a sucky feeling. That is sucky. Like, I would hate to be in that position because, like, I just need the money now, you know? I don't care if I have to... And that's not above me. Like, yes, I work an office 9 to 5. But if push came to shove and I needed the money, like, I have no problem, you know, scrubbing toilets. I have no problem working midnight shifts somewhere. Like, that is not above me. Like, I will do anything to make sure that I stay afloat. And that would be sucked. That would suck to get rejected just because I worked a 9 to 5, you know? I am now an advocate of government subsidizing training. No idea how we enforce that, but I'm for it. I will admit that I've been that guy at a dumb minimum wage jobs where I bounced after like a month after getting an internship. Yeah, if the management weren't really terrible, I would have felt more bad about it, but I don't. Yeah, see, that's fair, Ramen. If the management wasn't terrible, then it would be fine. But yeah, you know, the economy as it is right now is like, it's so shitty. Like, there's so many people out of jobs right now. Like, when I used to peruse LinkedIn, like, even, like, a year ago, there would be, like, you know, a position for, like, a marketing whatever. And, I would see, like, you know, on LinkedIn, you can see, like, this many people clicked apply. And it'd be, like, 25 people clicked apply. 39 people clicked apply, you know, and it'd be like, you know, like around that range. Every single job posting that I've seen for my type of position, it's always 100+, always. And it's just like, I've never seen that before on LinkedIn. For as long as I've been on LinkedIn, I've never really seen that. And so that's when you know that the economy is bad. And so can you, like, you know, it's one position. 99 people are getting rejected. And so that would suck if 99 people also got rejected for like a minimum wage job because they were overqualified. You know, that sucks. That is such a shitty feeling. So my last order from McDonald's in 2004 or 2024 was mid only because I made a mistake of getting the double quarter pounder burger. Well done. It was horrible. Very dumb. Oh no, Aether. I'm sorry to hear that. It's more than 100 almost always. Exactly. Alberta back on top, baby, of the unemployment rates in the province. In the country. Yay. Unemployment. Fantastic. It's so fantastic. I had LinkedIn Premium when I was hunting, and it was like at least the 300s for anything that's a big company in the city. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks. That's why when you apply to jobs, chat, when you apply to jobs, it sounds ridiculous, but statistically speaking, if you apply to 100 jobs, you're bound to get one of them. That's the hope, at least. That's the hope and prayer, is like at least one of them you'll get back to you. But that's so ridiculous that that's the case. But like, it is what it is. That's the economy right now. It's so sad, chat. It's so sad. So yeah, damn, I'm drowning in the odds. Oh, that's generous. That's right, Can like that is generous at this point. I know of so many people who are unemployed right now. Like personally, I know of so many people who are unemployed. It's never come across this way, you know? Like I've just like, wow, this sucks. Like this sucks. People need to pay bills. I stopped counting because at first I was keeping a spreadsheet, but I went through all the ones that ghosted me and destroyed my mental health. Yeah, I tried to not, I tried to not, look at the amount that I've applied to. I tried not to look because they would also make me depressed. I try not to look, and I only look when I need to go back and look at a job posting because they got back to me. You know, like as long as they get back to me, I'm like, okay, it's fine, you know, like then I'll look at it. But like, I think I sent out at least 700, only heard back from 3 places. That's crazy. That's crazy odds. Like the fact, chat, we need to riot. We need to riot because there's not enough jobs. Why did we make a society that's reliant on jobs like this? We should have just made a bunch of farmland and like make farms and eat cows and stuff. Have you done the plot yet? I have, Pokemon Girl. I have. It's really unfortunate, but it really is knowing people that only the surefire way. It's how I got the job now, yeah. Don't get me started on how scummy Workday is. I don't know if you have that in Canada. What's Workday? What's that? You know what's frustrating is I've been getting a lot of spam calls recently, and it's because I'm pretty sure some of the jobs that I applied to are fake. They're like fake because like I got like, hold on, I'll read it out to you, chat. I'll read it out to you. I got added to like a group chat. Oh, here. Hi there. I'm an HR representative from Indeed. We have reviewed your resume and believe you to be an excellent match for a remote online job we currently have open. This is a versatile blah 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 blah. Too good to be true. Basically, click blah 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 blah. You're gonna earn $100 to $300 on a daily basis. Blah 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 blah. It's just like, man, like I never used to get these text messages. I never used to get these text messages, and now I get them all the time. And it's just like, these freaking fake-ass job freaking postings are just getting my information. It's so frustrating. Workday is a job application platform? Oh, yeah, we don't have that here in Canada. Last stable position I held through nepotism. I see, Bowen. And it's one of Satan's worst creations. Literally data farming. That's awful. Oh my gosh. That's so frustrating. It's just... They're just farming your information. It's so frustrating. Like, I wish I knew which job posting I applied to that added me to this freaking list. I really, like, I just want to go up to their physical location and be like, why would you do this? It's very annoying. You don't know what it feels like to get a text message that's this way. It's so frustrating. Oh, thank you, Pokemon Girl. Thank you. You're so sweet. Hold on. Alert. What do you mean I don't have alerts? Okay, I will... Wait. Neo Mail. Okay, I'll open a new tab. From the Neopets team. Wait, what's this? Due to an error with the recent release, we have granted you Trudy's reward streak of... What? Is that why I have so much money? Oh. Well, that's nice. Thank you, Pokemon Girl! Ooh, accept. Pokemon Girl sending me a knife. Is it still spinning? It's not spinning. I actually do have to look at it. Okay, I'm gonna clean up my inventory. I don't have the energy to do that right now? Okay. Well, I'll remember workday... I'm gonna put it in my safety deposit box, Pokemon Girl. I'm going to remember workday. Oh, it's a battle item. Ooh, can stab people. Exciting. Thanks, Pokemon Girl. You're too kind. Okay, I'm gonna put all of this in the safety deposit box. You'll send me off a tirade when you bring it up again? Okay, sounds good, Ramen. I'll remember to not let you... I'll let you not hear it, that word. Hi, Sarah. Yes, Neopets. It's true. Put in my safety deposit box. Used to be addicted to this. I love Neopets. I still play it. But that's because I'm a millennial. And I live for the nostalgia. Put this in the closet. Do you want more battle items? Because otherwise I'll send it to the money tree. I think I'm okay, Pokemon Girl. You can send it to the money tree. It'll be better in someone else's hands. What's this? Fire coffling. Oh, it's a pet. It's a pet. It's cute. At least it won't be as bad as it would have been like a month ago. Yeah. You know, one thing that's like looking up is like when I was looking for jobs like 2 months ago, there wasn't that many job postings. But now, like even today, like I see so many jobs being posted like now. And so maybe it's looking up. Maybe the economy is looking up. I remember being really good at this one game for like money making, but I went back and tried it again a couple years ago and I realized it was the only reason I was good at it is because it was laggy on my computer. Oh no, Sarah! Oh my gosh, that's funny though. At least I don't have to personally contend with it anymore, but for everyone else that does is. That's so sad. Oh man, it must be brutal. Yeah, Pokemon Girl, same. That's why I'm cleaning up my inventory. You know what? Here, how about Love of Poogles? Why don't you play with the bubble paper? Close and refresh. There you go. You got to play with it. Oh my gosh, close. This was me with the true ending of Cave Story? Wait, really, Kev? Put in my safety deposit box. There we go. Okay. Cool. Alright, back to the Wheel of Monotony, chat! Woohoo! Yeah, I guess it was fine, Pokemon Girl. I mean, I have seen that the game does let you have over 50 sometimes. Hi, Michael. What mod pack is this? What are you talking about? This is Neopets. This is no mod pack. Silly. Do you want to play Neopets with me, Michael? It's fun. Look at this wheel. We've been watching it play. Oh, it says I'm playing Minecraft. Does it still say I'm playing Minecraft? I thought I switched it to just chatting. Hold on, I gotta change that. I'll change it. This is the Neopets mod pack, then. Here, hold on. I'm gonna change the game. How do I change the game? Edit stream info. There. Okay, it says just chatting. I love this Minecraft minigame. It's great, isn't it, Cloud? It is just chatting? Oh, maybe I fricked up somewhere. I spent so many days trying to beat the finale, only to later realize I was playing it in slow motion the whole time. Oh, Kevin! Wait, how did you... Like, is it a setting, Kevin, that it was in slow motion? Oh, I see, Kev. You lied to me. The title says Minecraft? Oh, the title says Minecraft. It does. It says meencruft, I think. Neopets. There we go. I changed the title. Oh, your laptop was ancient. So did you go back and play it, Kev? Did you go back and play it and realize that? It doesn't let you send items to people if they have over 50 items in your inventory or to use it to. Oh, I see, Pokemon Girl. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was because I was clearing up my inventory while you sent it, Pokemon Girl. Maybe that's why. I don't know. I don't know why I was able to. Do you want a book on Neopets? Ooh, sure. I'll take a book, Pokemon Girl. I like books. It makes my pets smarter. I did not. Oh, I see. Maybe you have to go back and play Cave Story, Kev. Maybe. Imagine if you could play Neopets in Minecraft. Imagine! I mean, I have seen people make computers in Minecraft. Like, I've seen someone make Minecraft in Minecraft. I don't know if it was a mod or if it was like, you know, just pure redstone. I don't think it's pure redstone, but I have seen that. I've seen some crazy stuff made with redstone in Minecraft. And the thing about it is I don't understand how that's possible. Like, how do you make Minecraft in Minecraft? It must be a mod pack. It must be, because that doesn't make sense. Because my brain cannot fathom it. It's all electrical engineering. But like how? I don't, because like when I think of redstone, I think, oh, the piston go and then it goes out and in. Like, we made the rocks do the math for us. I can't conceptualize it. So you can make redstone do math for us. I still don't understand. Like, I know you're making sense to you, Michael, but I don't get it. Like, when I just like, how is that possible? Oh, thanks, Pokemon Girl. Like, I don't understand. I don't get it. Maybe I need to do a redstone. You know that, what's that book, Redstone for Dummies? Redstone for Dummies. Oh, oopsies. Because I don't get it. Also, how are you, Cloud? I hope you're doing well. With a flick and of a wand and a little bit of believing, anything is possible. Because CPUs are built out of shit of tons of logic gates. Okay, I'm following your logic here. Okay, I'm following your logic. Ha! I used the word logic. I almost threw up this evening. Let's go. I'm sorry to hear, Alcade. Alcade! Why? What happened? Are you sick? Oh, chat, I should check out my shop. Let's see what I sold in my shop. I have sold quite a bit, actually. This used to be 4 pages long, so I can go back and restock my shop. Because CPUs are built as tension and logic gates. Okay, I'm trying to follow what Michael's saying when it comes to redstone. I guess, because like, okay, I have seen in redstone that people make like a CPU in Minecraft with redstone. I have seen that. And so I'm wondering, like, I guess maybe it's because I don't understand how computers work, and that's why I can't fathom the logic. Hi, Freddy, how are you? I'm great. I just napped for like 2.5 hours. Oh, nice, Cloud. Very nice. School's been wiping me out. I'm sorry to hear that, though. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. I'll have to grab it, and what happened was probably drank water wrong. I see, Alcade. Understanding how to make a full computer from basic gates isn't really something you should be able to follow. It's like a full degree. Even I don't. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's not like I'm stupid. It's just like, oh, like people spend degrees learning this stuff. Okay. Okay, that makes me feel a bit better about that, Michael. Because like sometimes when I look on YouTube and I see like a Minecraft video, you know, recommendation, and it's like, I built a fully automated, you know, blah, 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 blah in Minecraft. And then you like click on the video and it's like a 12-year-old talking. I'm like, man, am I just stupid? Like, am I just dumb? Like, what? How are these kids like learning redstone so fast? Hi, Kava, how are you? I will get you your fortune cookie quote, Kava. Let me open a new tab to get you that. Kava, your daily fortune cookie quote today is, your present question marks are going to succeed. Your present question marks are going... What does that even mean? Your present question marks are going to succeed. Your daily numbers are 588. 588. I'm doing good, Kava. Don't compare yourself to autistic 12-year-olds, programmers, engineers. Okay, because, like, you know, 12-year-olds have the time to learn this stuff. So I guess it doesn't surprise me that, you know, these young... I should move on the screen. These young kids can learn redstone, right? And so I guess I shouldn't feel that bad. But to pursue a degree in comp engineering just to learn how to redstone. Cloud's like, I'm gonna go to school for comp engineering, and when I get out of school, I'm gonna become a pro redstone maker in Minecraft. Cloud's like, I'm gonna be that person in Minecraft. Hey guys, what's this? Introduction to computing. Let's make a redstone computer. What is this, Kevin? Wait, this is perfect. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to keep the wheel of monotony here. Hold on. Oh, actually, this does not work out very well. Okay, wait, hold on. I have a plan. I have a plan for this. Nintendo. Okay, we're gonna watch this video that Kevin gave us, and then I'm going to put the wheel of monotony on this window here, and then I'm gonna do add window capture, and it's gonna capture the wheel of monotony, and then I'm gonna make it like this, and 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 we're gonna put it in the corner. And then we're gonna watch this video together, chat! We're gonna watch it together. It'll be a fun time. It'll be great. Actually, I'll put it... where can I put... Maybe I'll put it here? Question mark? Maybe that's a better spot for it? No, that covers part of the video, though. Okay, I gotta move the chat. The wheel of monotony, Kava, is a wheel. So, like, okay, Kava, here's a little tutorial to Neopets. Neopets has many wheels, like Wheel of Fortune kind of deal, where you spin a wheel and you get a prize. In Neopets, there's this wheel called the Wheel of Monotony, and it is a wheel that takes anywhere between 2 to 9 hours to finish. And so I started the Wheel of Monotony about like 20-ish minutes ago, so we still got anywhere between 1.5 hours to 9 hours for this wheel to finish spinning. And so I'm just keeping it in the corner here just in case we get it this stream. I am not streaming 9 hours, chat. What is this, Michael? What is this? And, nand, or, nor, zor, xenor, not. What is this? What is this? Nand, Zor. Oh, so that's how you make these circuit types in Minecraft. Oh, interesting. Okay, okay. I see. Thank you, Kava. Thank you. It is a lot of hours. It is. I also like the wheel in Fairyland. I like that wheel too, Pokemon Girl. All right,
episode
chat.
Of a brand new series, Building a Redstone Computer. The ultimate goal for this series is to take you along with me as we make a programmable redstone computer, powerful enough to run complex programs like Snake, Tetris.
See? Look at this shit, chat. How is this possible? I look at this and I'm like, what the hell? Like, this is in Minecraft. This is Minecraft. Like, what is happening here? This is crazy. Oh my god. Not real time? Oh, okay, this isn't real time. So it's just sped up. Okay.
And more. And hopefully, along the way, you won't just learn about redstone, you'll also learn a lot about computers and digital logic in general.
Okay.
But first, let's back up for a second.
Okay.
Why make a computer in the first place?
Because it's cool.
If you played around with
Next
redstone
question.
before, you'll know that you can use it to make digital circuits within the game of Minecraft.
Jan,
and
justice is a dish best served cold. Otherwise, it's just water. How are you, Monstro?
Circuits, meaning they only
chat. The wheel is like blocking it. Hold on. I gotta make the wheel smaller. The wheel doesn't have to be large. It's just, it's nice to have, you know? Maybe I'll put this here. Maybe this is a better spot for it up here. Yeah, actually, this is a better spot for it. So it doesn't cover text. Doesn't cover important text in the corner. My favorite Minecraft redstone video is when Captain Sparkles show off video calls. Video calls in Minecraft?
One main thing. A light switch, a binary counter, or even an adder are all examples of single-purpose circuits.
Tell it to
in
wait
fact,
its
you can
turn.
even argue that the redstone games I've made, like Tetris, Snake, and Flappy Bird, are also single-purpose
Flappy
circuits.
Bird?
Sure, they're extremely complex, but they only run one thing. My Tetris game, for example, only runs Tetris. You can't modify it to run anything else, at least not very easily. So in this series, we're going to change our way of thinking. The larger goal is not to make a circuit that does one thing, but instead to make a general purpose circuit, or more accurately, a general purpose computer. But wait, if it's possible to make a computer that can just play any game or run any program, then why haven't I done this earlier? Why did I spend 3 years making games when I could have just done this all along? Well, like anything in computer science, there are trade-offs. Computers are great, but they're extremely slow, like orders of magnitude slower than redstone games. Maybe 1,000 times slower or more, depending on the computer and what you're doing with it. Redstone games are faster because you can optimize for the task and use creative solutions. For example, when I made Flappy Bird, I used a decaying signal strength circuit to make the bird fall in real time. Think of it this way. If your goal is to play a bunch of games using only redstone, you have 2 options. Option 1, make each game with a single purpose circuit and they'll be somewhat fast. This is what I've done on my channel a lot, and each game took me anywhere from a couple days to a couple weeks to make.
Weeks to build.
Or option
is crazy.
2, spend a ton of time making a complex general purpose computer. I did this recently and it took me 3 months
in
to
Minecraft.
do. But now that it's done, making games for it is easy because you can just program them. An experienced programmer could code something as complicated as Tetris in like a day. So option 2 is what we're going to be doing in this series.
Okay.
We're going to make that initial investment to make a complex computer.
Look at this shit, chat. Look at, wait, back up, hold on. Back up a second.
What we're going to be doing in this series. We're going to make
this, like, what happens if something goes wrong? How do you, like, look through this to find out if something goes wrong? I know, right, Kava? Like, that's what I mean, that, like, my brain cannot comprehend this. Like, this, how do you know what each thing does? Imagine it's almost easier to program in the creation of this. Delete it and try again. Delete everything and try again. Mess up one thing. Oh, gotta start over. You know, go build it somewhere else now. So it's like, I can't believe it.
To make a complex computer. That way, when we want to make a new game, we can program it in a day instead of building it in a few weeks.
Instead of building it like directly in Minecraft.
Why are we doing this in Minecraft? I think a lot of people would tell you that if you want to make a computer, you should just use a digital logic simulator like Logism.
See, okay, wait, hold on. Like, right? Okay, I look at this, right? I look at this and I'm like, oh, like the black lines are like the redstone lines, you know? Like, I get that, but like when I see stuff like ALU, like what is the component of an ALU? What does it make that? Neopets doesn't say you're on Jay. Oh, it doesn't, Pokemon Girl? But the Wheel of Monotony is right here. I'm right here. That's so strange. Very odd. I imagine the material grind to build this in survival. Oh my gosh. Imagine building this in survival. Inside an ALU would be a shit ton of smaller circuits. He covers the ALU in the series. Ew! How long is this series? 11 videos. Ooh, chat, we found a new thing to binge watch.
A lot of people
Shout out to Matt Wings. Hold on. I feel bad for, like, YouTube cannibalizing. So this is the channel. Be sure to check out the channel, chat.
You that if you want to make a computer, you should just use a digital logic simulator like Logism, or make one in real life on a breadboard.
See, like, I can, like... No, I still can't comprehend this. This still doesn't make sense to me. This is crazy.
And I want to be super clear. I don't disagree with that. However, I think Minecraft is a pretty
Jen,
good
you could
way
build
to do
one
it
as a
too.
collab with your
3D
Fire
nature of
Emblem friends.
Minecraft makes
Baby
it feel like you're
Monstro, that'd be
physically
kind of
in the world
crazy.
of the circuits. I mean, I'd be lying if I said there wasn't some nostalgia keeping me playing as well, but I swear it actually is
Right?
a decent simulator.
Right,
Plus,
Kava?
computer tutorials in Logism or on breadboards already exist, so why not do something unique, right? Now let's talk about what you need to know before
Oh no,
we start this
Pokemon
series.
Girl. Yeah,
The
it does
first
say
and
that
most
I'm
important thing
offline. I
is to
wonder
watch my
why.
previous
That's very
tutorial
odd.
series, Logical Redstone Reloaded. This
Very
series
odd.
will introduce you to binary, logic gates, and a bunch of fundamental circuits that are going to be really important for our computer. I'm going to try my best to recap stuff whenever it's brought up, but still, I highly recommend watching Logical Redstone Reloaded so that you can get familiar with fundamental circuits and concepts.
No,
Another thing I
I'm
recommend,
not watching
especially
that.
if you're planning on making your own computer, is to get familiar with
I'm
fabric
not
mods.
making my
The most common
own
mods I'll be using
computer.
are World Edit to help with building, Carpet to speed up the game, and Redstone Tools for a bunch of other utility commands. I'm also going to be using a tool called MCHPRS to run Redstone super fast, but that's more complicated than a fabric mod, so you don't have to worry about that right now. For now, I
Okay.
left a bunch of links in the description for how to install the 3 fabric mods and how to use them. Also, this entire series will be in version 1.18.2 because that's the version the computer was built in. I know that 121 has some useful new commands and features, but the computer was built in 1.18.2,
This is like job
so I'm just
training.
gonna stick to that version. to
Here's
make sure
all the
there's no issues.
supplementary
Plus, at the time of
things that you
recording
need
this,
for the
Redstone
job.
Tools still isn't updated to 121. Okay, almost done yapping. The last thing I want to say before getting started is just some disclaimers. I am not an expert on computers. I am a recent college
That's what I mean, chat. He's like, I'm not an expert on computers. Okay, but you built a computer in Minecraft, though. Like you are an expert if you compare yourself to someone like me. You know what I mean? Like,
graduate who has never done real-life electronics. I've only done software projects and obviously a lot of Minecraft. So I'm probably going to be a biased learning source because the best way to do something in Minecraft might not be the best way to do it in real life. However, this series will still teach you a lot that applies to real life, and I think I have
Oh,
a ton of useful
calculator.
information to offer.
What the hell?
Also, there is unlimited freedom when building a computer. Every design choice is a matter of pros and cons. There is almost
Yeah,
never a single
exactly,
correct
Kava.
answer when building any part of it. So if you want to make your own computer, play around with these choices. By doing so, you'll learn much more than just copying me. Plus, this series is not going to be a block-by-block tutorial, so it's really not intended for copying me. Instead, I recommend using this series to simply learn about computers, and then with that
yes,
knowledge,
for sure.
make your
He
own.
is definitely not
Alright,
an
let's
amateur.
finally get started. Earlier,
is
I
a
mentioned
step
that our computer will
above
be able to
everyone
do anything,
else.
but what does that actually mean? Back in
Just an
1936, a
average
mathematician
Tuesday
and computer
for him.
scientist named Alan Turing thought about this question a
Hi,
lot. He was
Alan.
one of the first people to wonder what a machine that could compute anything might actually look like. And so he created the first mathematical model that could do this, the Turing machine. The
Turing
Turing machine
machine.
is basically an infinitely long memory tape divided into cells and a head that always points to one of these cells. Then, based on a set of states, the head will either write to the cell, move left or right, or halt computation. Turing proved mathematically that even with this incredibly simple design, a Turing machine could indeed compute anything, from calculating the digits of pi to running Minecraft. Okay, but why does this matter? Well, if you were making a computer and wanted to
Thank you for pointing that out, Michael, because I was like, okay, so, but like, what does that mean? Like, what do you mean that a bunch of ones and zeros can calculate pi or run Minecraft? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Oh my god, Jesus
Minecraft.
Christ.
Okay, but why does this matter? Well, if you were making a computer and wanted to prove that it could compute anything, how would you do it? One way to do it is to just ask, can your computer simulate a Turing machine? If so, then yes, your computer can also compute anything, because anything you could possibly want to do, you can just do on the simulated Turing machine. Any model that can simulate a Turing machine is called Turing complete. So a Turing machine itself is Turing complete. Virtually all programming
See,
language.
that's what I'm confused of. Like, okay, see this thing in the corner. This is the wheel of monotony's in the way. But like this machine that he brought up earlier, this one right there in the corner. Like, I get that it's a bunch of ones and zeros. I get that. But how does this turn into Minecraft? I guess that's what, like, I'm missing. That's probably what I'm missing from the college course, is how does one read the ones and zeros and turn it into Minecraft? That's what I'm confused of. I mean, PowerPoint is Turing complete. Is it really? Because, like, how does, like, one... You get the screen that displays the ones and zero as colors. Oh, I see. Okay. So, like, the ones and zeros mean a thing, and, like, an interpreter will interpret it, as you will, to Minecraft. So the main point of doing it in Minecraft is creating a copy of all the individual basic logic gates and translating those into redstone circuits. Okay, I see what you're saying now. On the Turing completeness of Microsoft PowerPoint. People usually use PowerPoint too. Oh wait, the music's very loud. I'm going to turn it down because I'm going to say this out loud. Make professional presentations. Showcase stock images. Wow. And stun audience members with animations. Oh my gosh, it's so animated. Wow. Oh, I see, Pokemon Girl. But can we do more? Can we use PowerPoint to edit images? I mean, yes, actually, yes. PowerPoint is very good at editing images. Surprisingly so. Produce videos? Yes, you're watching one. Wow. Typeset research papers with much effort. Oh my god, what? Can we use PowerPoint to do everything? Can you? Introducing... I see Ed. Also, hi Ed. PowerPoint Turing machine? Wait, I don't get... Why is everyone laughing? TM is a trademark of Alan Turing. PowerPoint is a trademark of Microsoft Corporation. TM is a trademark of me. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, Tom Wildhain is his name. Okay, I found this naturally a long time ago. My recommended. I see. Can a Pokemon play in PowerPoint?
In this presentation, I'll present my breakthrough research on solving computational problems using PowerPoint. I will explore to what extent PowerPoint can replace conventional programming languages, as well as the benefits and limitations of using PowerPoint for such purposes. But first, a quick disclaimer. This presentation is not sponsored or endorsed by any real or hypothetical corporation located in Redmond, Washington. The views and opinions expressed are those of the author and do not necessarily reflect those of any such corporation should one exist. Only trained PowerPoint professionals should attempt to reproduce the results of this research, and the author will not be held responsible
which
for
one,
any physical or
Kava?
emotional damages caused by such
That's so exciting.
So with that out of the way, we can proceed to the background. So as you may know, PowerPoint has hyperlinks and animations, which can be used to add interactivity to your presentations. So we have links here, and then we also have animations, which are particularly interesting because you can trigger them in different orders. So you can use these to make interesting things.
If you can play Bad Apple and run Doom on PowerPoint, you can run Doom on PowerPoint?
But until recently, it has been unproven as to whether you can do all things using PowerPoint, whether you can solve every computational problem with a dedicated PowerPoint file.
Okay, I'm so confused, chat. What do you mean PowerPoint can run Doom? Like... What do you mean PowerPoint can run? Like, I know PowerPoint as PowerPoint. It just takes a lot of effort. Okay, I feel like if I watch this video, I can understand how it runs Doom.
And this is largely because in order to prove such a claim, you would need to create a Turing machine that runs in PowerPoint, or you'd have to be able to show that every Turing machine can be run within PowerPoint. So without further ado, the palindrome recognizing Turing machine. So here we have a Turing machine that decides the language palindromes of even length. So you can see that, like a normal Turing machine, we can move this tape. This is implemented completely with animations. There are no macros or anything else.
Oh, wow.
So I can write to the tape, of course, so we'll give it a simple input like this. And of course, I can also execute the Turing machine. So here we have the Turing machine's current state. And in order to continue execution, unfortunately this doesn't happen automatically, it needs a little bit of encouragement. The user has to click on each orange region. Now you might be concerned here that I'm making decisions whenever I'm clicking on this, but the way that this PowerPoint is set up, every other area is blocked. So I can click randomly essentially, and the PowerPoint will just advance its computation.
This is crazy. I didn't know this was possible on PowerPoint.
Accepted. And we can see that it does.
Is he using a mod? Is he using a mod? I'm so confused.
And it would reject accordingly depending on what it is. So this is nice, but what we'd really like to be able to do is run any Turing machine in PowerPoint. Fortunately, this is easy because the PowerPoint Turing machine is programmed entirely using punch cards. So for example, this card says that whenever the Turing machine is in state 0 and it reads a 1, then it should write a blank, move to the right, and then move to state 2.
I wonder where he's talking.
Where these holes are located, we can make the Turing machine do something else and essentially imitate any transition function of any other Turing machine. All of this is accomplished using over 1,600 animations.
Oh my god!
700 auto shapes.
What the hell?
The PowerPoint Turing machine offers a number of advantages over alternative programming languages, offering cross-platform support running on both mobile devices and both commercially relevant desktop operating systems. In addition, its drag-and-drop programming means there's no text and no syntax errors. But most importantly, you can use themes, word art, and transitions that PowerPoint is infamous for in your code. It requires asymptotically fewer auto shapes than when implemented in alternative slideshow editors, definitively proving PowerPoint to be exponentially more capable than competing software. But perhaps most notably, the PowerPoint Turing machine shows that the PowerPoint iOS app is in violation of Apple's App Store guidelines. It shows that PowerPoint can emulate alternative apps and execute arbitrary code. In the future, I'd like to research making PowerPoint code more scalable and optimized, so that one day, every application you run on your computer can be run within PowerPoint.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. Like, I love how we went on a side tangent of this thing in the corner. Because, like, I just, like, oh, chat, there's an ad in 1 minute. I won't play the video just yet then. But, like, I am so, like, I didn't realize that PowerPoint was so powerful. I don't understand how it's so powerful. I don't get it. It's very, like, I just know it as silly, haha, funny little thing. I'm back where you watch it. Oh, Ramen, we went down a very deep rabbit hole. Very, very deep rabbit hole. That's true. It does have power in the name. That's true. You're right. That was today years. Autistic nerds show up. This is like so crazy to me. I don't understand how it's possible. Like I don't understand how Doom is playable on PowerPoint. That's what I don't get. Is this the Minecraft playable inside Minecraft? This is the, here, I'll scroll down. It is introduction to computing. Let's make a redstone computer #1. Numero uno in the series. So, yeah. I'm waiting for the ad break to end, and then we'll continue watching the video. Wait till you find out about Doom and Minecraft spreadsheet? What do you mean spreadsheet? Wait, what? What do you mean Minecraft spreadsheet that you can play with formulas? Oh my god. I don't understand. I don't get it. What's this, Michael? Is this the ALU? ALU. Unsurprisingly, Excel spreadsheets would also... I guess that doesn't surprise me that Excel does. Because, like, with Excel, you can have, like... Excel is, like on, off. Like, you can color a cell black or white, depending on, like, if it's 1 or 0 kind of deal, right? Super Mario World has this thing where you can reprogram the game with specific inputs to beat the game in, like, 2 minutes. That's crazy. Alright, I'm playing the video
and the
now,
computer
chat.
you're watching this on is also Turing complete. And when it comes to Minecraft computers, they tend to be so simple that they're not always Turing complete. Our computer, though, definitely will be.
That's crazy.
I'm not going to be proving it, though, or talking any more
Arbitrary
about it,
code
really.
execution?
I just thought it was a
Okay.
good thing to bring up. A lot of times when someone makes a new computer, the first question people ask is it Turing complete? So now you know what that is.
Ocarina, has it as well.
Talk about theory. What is our
Oh,
computer
okay.
actually going to look like? Well, here's a diagram of all the hardware. These are
Wait,
almost all...
wait. Call stack, PC, inst memory, reg file, ALU. Oh, the ALU! Data memory, flags. What are these numbers? ADDR, CLK.
all the things we're going to build with
He said it works on
Depending on how much you've seen before,
1.18.
you might not understand everything here, or maybe nothing at all, and that's completely okay. By the end of this series, you'll understand all of this diagram and why it
Wow,
looks
I'm
like
gonna
this.
know how
For
this
now,
works,
let's just talk about some of the
chat.
key features. These rectangular colored blocks are the main components. Each one has one or more inputs
Event
with
loop
the arrows
inside
going
event
into
loop
it,
just to make
and
things much
outputs with the
worse.
arrows going out
Wait,
of
what?
it. For example, this right here is the ALU, which
Hi,
stands for Arithmetic
ALU.
Logic Unit.
Hi,
the ALU will be
ALU.
doing most of the actual computation in our computer.
okay.
It has two 8-bit inputs, an 8-bit output, and a setting input. If the
Setting.
inputs are 1 and 2, and the setting is add, then the output is 3. We'll talk a lot more about ALUs in the next episode, so
Okay.
it's okay to think about this as a magical black box right now.
Magical
the main
black
point
box.
is that the ALU is a combinational component. Remember from LRR number 6, combinational means that there's no memory or state. It's simply a function from input to output. So when we put in 1, 2, and add, there was no question what the output was going to be.
3.
The output was predetermined to be 3. Now let's look at a component that isn't combinational. This is the PC, or
Hi,
program
PC.
counter. It has a main input, a main output, and a special input called clock.
Clock.
The job of the
CL
program
clock.
counter is to hold a single number in its memory. So let's say it's holding a 7 right now. If I input a different number, like 3, nothing will happen. But if I hold that 3 and send a pulse to this clock input, then it will refresh its memory with the new number.
Turing
So the
complete
clock
doesn't
input
mean
allows you to choose when the program counter should
Usain
update.
Bolt fast. Sometimes
We'll
it
go over why the
means
program
me
counter
trying to
holds a
get up
single
off the
number
couch
in
from
later
some
episodes,
speed.
But the point is, the output depends on what's in the memory.
Who's
so it's not
faster,
a
Usain
combinational
Bolt
component.
or
Instead,
Hungry
it's a
Ed
sequential component.
getting up from
In
the
this
couch?
diagram, if a component has a clock input, it's sequential, and if it doesn't, it's combinational.
True,
that is not
Ramen.
true in all diagrams,
Someone should sell it.
but it's true in this one. Alright, so like I said, this is
Okay.
all the hardware, and it's what we're going to be building in Redstone.
Okay.
But that's only part of the story. We're also going to be writing software for the computer.
Software.
Specifically, we're going to be writing programs in a custom language. But why write programs in a custom language? Why not program in a language that already exists,
Yeah, like Python.
C++? Well, you could do that, but it would be more complicated.
Oh.
Before you can run a C++ program on a computer, it gets compiled
Hi,
to an
Keys to
assembly program,
Darkness. Thank
which is
you so much
basically
for
a
the
new version of the
raid.
program that's
Welcome,
easier for the computer
raiders,
to understand.
welcome.
Then the assembly program gets assembled
are
to
you?
machine code, and that's what actually gets run on a
Thank
computer.
you for the raid.
compiling
I
stage
super
is
appreciate it.
complicated,
Thank
and
you
it's
so
out of scope for
much.
this series, so we're going to forget about compiling. Instead,
How
we're
are
going to make a
you?
language
Let's
in
get a
this
shout out.
realm. So when I say custom language, I really mean custom assembly language. It's going to take on a similar syntax and feeling as a real assembly language, but it'll be simplified because this is a Minecraft computer.
Thank you
Then to run
for
a
the
program,
raid.
We're going to assemble it to machine code, which in our case is just
Doing
a
good. Thought I would
Minecraft
send my
schematic
key
of zeros and
boos your
ones.
way before I
And
call it
once that
night.
schematic is
You are
pasted into the
debut.
computer,
You are
we
doing a
can run the
debut to start.
program.
Not today.
Alright, that was
It's
a lot,
next week
so let's
Friday.
summarize.
Next week
Throughout this
Friday
series,
is
we're
the
gonna be building
debut.
a programmable Redstone
I'm very
computer that has a
excited
lot
about
of
it. On
hardware,
August
most of which is
29th.
in this diagram. Some components are combinational,
I'm
but
very,
others are
very
sequential
excited
and
about
rely
it.
on a
Thank you
clock
so much for
signal.
the Reiki
On top of
Darkness.
that, we're going to develop
I
a
appreciate
custom
it so
assembly
much.
language to write programs in. And to run a program, we'll assemble it to a Minecraft schematic that can be pasted into the computer. This is a very broad overview,
What?
and we're going to dive into a lot more detail coming up. But if you want to get ahead of the game and learn about computers before then check out the links in the description. Especially
Okay.
the top link for the sponsor of this video. Brilliant.
Brilliant.
Brilliant is an amazing
All right,
resource
we'll
for
let
learning
the
about
sponsor
math,
play 'cause
data
we played all
analysis,
the whole
programming,
video.
and AI.
What kind of
Through
debut is
thousands
it?
of
I'm
interactive
debuting
lessons, it's designed
my
to get you
live
hands-on
2D
with problem
model
solving.
next week, Keys
So
of
by letting you play
Darkness.
with concepts
So I'm going to
visually,
have
you'll
a
build
brand
critical thinking
new
skills that you wouldn't
VTuber
get from a regular
model.
lecture.
I'm going
Learning
to
every day is one of the
have
best
like there's a
ways to
whole
grow,
bunch of
both
stuff
personally
planned, but
and
mostly it is a
professionally. Brilliant
debut
helps you
for
do this
my
with just
my
minutes a
live
day,
2D
and the lessons
model.
are available
I'm very
24/7,
excited
whenever
about
you have
it.
time. One of the best examples of learning concepts
we're going to
visually
be,
is from a course
it's
called
next
Scientific
week
Thinking.
on,
This course takes you on an interactive tour of the world,
Friday.
and with no heavy math, it's
Very
great for
fun.
all learners. To try everything Brilliant has to offer for free for a full 30 days, visit brilliant.org/mattbatwings or click the link in the description. You'll also get 20% off an annual premium subscription.
Wow, thank you. Yay, that's so awesome. I'm gonna have to check it out if you're still streaming after I am. Ooh, thank you so
Hi guys,
much,
and
Keys of
welcome
Darkness.
back to Let's Make a Redstone
Thank you.
Computer.
I probably, like, it's going to be a longer stream. It's definitely gonna be at least, I want to say 3 hours at least. 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours long, depending on how fast we get through certain components. I have a lot of stuff planned for it. So, hopefully we'll see. But thank you so much for wanting to check it out. I'm so excited, chat. It's gonna be a very fun stream. I have a lot planned, and I hope you show up. I have a lot planned for you all. So thanks for watching. Okay, we'll watch. This is the ALU. This is the thing I had a question about. The ALU.
In the previous episode, I gave you a very brief overview. I showed you a diagram of the full computer, and I said we're going to make a custom
Keys to
assembly
Darkness.
language
Thank
to
you
write
so
programs
much,
in.
chat.
Today,
Please
I want to
follow
start by
Keys to
expanding
Darkness
on that
if you're not
overview
already.
because I didn't give a lot of detail, and then we're going to spend the
Please
entire
do
rest of
so.
the
They
episode
seem
focusing
such
on the
like a
first
lovely
component,
person.
the ALU. I hope you enjoy. So, like I said before, we're going to eventually write programs in a custom language. But what does that language actually look like? Well, every program will be a list of instructions, where each instruction is a small task for the computer to do. You can think of our computer like a chef in a kitchen. When it runs a program, it's following a recipe. If step 1 says to put flour in a bowl...
Wait, I've never seen the stock photo image of this guy. This is like the crying old man who does like the thumbs up meme. I've never seen this stock image photo of him in the chef's hat before.
And that's the first thing it does. After step 1 is done, it moves on to step 2, which might be turning on the oven. The point is, a program is just a straightforward list of instructions from top to bottom.
Okay, but you don't just put flour into the bowl and then turn on the oven. That's literally not how you bake. What? Okay, like if you were to follow these instructions, all right, put flour into bowl, turn on oven. But like there's no steps of like, you know, add milk to the bowl, add eggs to the bowl. Like you just turned on the oven and you put flour in a bowl. Now the recipe is over, and what are you left with? An oven that is on and flour in a bowl. like what am I supposed to take away from this recipe? I feel like this is not accurate. Like, what is going on here? Look, he's clearly not a professional chef either. Yeah, what do I do with the bowl of flour? Like, what are you talking about? What is this recipe? I don't think this gets his point across. He's like, a program is just a recipe, but then he put on a recipe and it's like a nonsensical recipe. Like I don't think this is not conveying his point at all.
So in the hardware, the first thing we need is something to physically store the program. That's the job of the instruction memory.
Oh, instruction
memory. Address 0
memory.
will store the first instruction. Address 1 will store the next one, etc.
But like okay, I'm going along with it. It's just like this is the shitty recipe is not. Yeah, there is no number 3. Like the shitty recipe, I feel like is not getting the point that he's trying to say. I understand what he's trying to say, but like it should have been like lemonade, like a recipe for lemonade of like put water and lemons in bowl, put in ice, you know. Like, something simple.
Need something to keep track of which instruction the computer is executing. Introducing the program counter. The program counter stores the address of the instruction we're currently on. So it'll start at 0 and count up by 1 every time an instruction is completed. Then we have the ALU, which is going to be the star of this video. The ALU will be doing most of the computation, like addition, subtraction, and bitwise logic.
Bitwise?
But who cares about computation if you have nowhere to store the numbers? Introducing the data memory, which is a giant memory bank that allows us to read and write data to whatever address we want.
Okay, chat, I feel like no one's understanding the joke I'm doing. He says, I'm introducing this thing. And like, you know, when someone says like, I'm introducing Bob, and everyone in the class goes, hi, Bob. Like that's what I'm doing. I don't know if the bit's coming across. I don't know how does it know what 1 or 0 means at all? I think it's like it's like a translator. Like someone translates the 1 and 0s. Yeah, it doesn't. It needs the translator to translate what the 1 and 0s mean.
Register file, which is like a mini version of the data memory.
Hi, register file.
The register file is a small collection of registers where each register holds a single number.
Right, Keva?
And finally, we have the call stack,
Hi,
which allows us to create functions in our program.
Functions.
We're going to be going through each of these components in way more detail later, but here's what I want you to take away from this. All of these components have different jobs, but they all work together with one common goal: perform the instruction.
Okay.
Now that we know a little bit more about the hardware and software, let's dissect a simple program.
Okay.
Consider this program with 4 instructions. Again, programs are written in our custom language, so what I'm about to say doesn't necessarily apply to every language you see, only this one. First is LDI R1-2. LDI stands for load immediate. So this instruction is telling us to load register 1 with a 2. Let's go ahead and do that. Then we have LDI R2-2. So this time we load register 2 with a 2.
Okay.
Then we have add R1, R2, R3. This means
so
add the contents of register 1 and register 2 together and put them into register 3. So register 3 is going to receive a 4.
Okay, I'm confused. Why? Okay, it's like if you have a Polaroid film in a room, it doesn't know how if you turned on the light or not, but the result is still a ruined Polaroid film if the light was on. Okay, I see.
Finally, HLT means halt, which just tells the computer to halt or stop the program.
Wait, I'm confused. So it says add R1, R2. So like the R3 is where it goes. Like what if there's like an R4? Then does it add R1, R2, R3 and then it adds it to R4? Like it just does it automatically know that R4 is the last thing? He didn't design an R4. But like if he did design an R4, would it add R1, R2, R3? Oh, he's creating this. So he set this rule that R1 plus R2 goes into R3. So he set that up. If he designed that, sure. Okay. And defining how these instructions. Okay, I see. Okay.
In Python, you could write the program like this. They're not exactly the same because in Python, R1, R2, and R3 are variables, not registers, but hopefully this shows you intuitively
It's okay,
what the
Kava,
program
I'm
is
learning.
doing.
I'm trying to learn
too. In the next
too.
few episodes, we're going to be building up the hardware to actually run this. Alright, let's move on to the main topic of this video, the ALU. ALU stands for Arithmetic Logic Unit, and like I said in episode 1, the ALU will be doing most of the actual computation in our computer. So what kinds of computation are the most useful? I don't know about you guys, but the first thing I think of is addition. Addition is super useful. I mean, it's the classic example of computation. In my opinion, the easiest way to do addition is with a carry cancel adder, as seen in LRR number 4. This is an 8-bit CCA, so you can put in any 2 8-bit numbers here, like 6 and 4, and you'll get the 8-bit result, which is 10. You can also do subtraction with an adder, as seen in LRR number 5. If you invert the B input and add 1, then it performs A minus B. In this circuit right here, I used torches to invert B, and I turned on the carry in to add 1. 6 minus 4 is 2.
Wait, okay, am I missing something here?
Carry in to add 1. 6.
What makes, is it just like the 8-bit version of 6? Like, is it because these are off and these 2 are on, this means 6?
Minus 4.
And this, like, the rest of these off, but this on means 4? Is that what that means? Okay, it is binary. Okay. I was confused. It's the binary. Okay. I was like, what do you mean this means 6? But I had to think about it for a second. Okay.
4 is 2. So let's make our ALU capable of both addition and subtraction.
Okay.
In general, addition and subtraction are the main kinds of arithmetic you'll see in ALUs. But what about logic? Why is that word there too? Well, another useful set of operations is called bitwise logic.
Okay, I see.
Bitwise logic means to look at each pair of bits individually and apply some logical operation to them. So for example, a bitwise AND between 0101 and 0011 would result in 0001. Each pair of bits just follows the AND function. One reason bitwise operations are so useful is because they allow us to control individual bits using bit masks. For example, if you want to set the first bit of a number to 1 and leave the rest unchanged, you can OR it with the mask 0001. In Redstone, you can do bitwise logic by just building the logic gate at every level. This right here is a bitwise OR, so if at least one of the lamps are 1 at any level, then that lamp will also be 1 on the output. This is a bitwise and it's the same idea. 101 and 011 gives 1. So these 6 circuits are the 6 main kinds of bitwise logic: OR, AND, XOR, NOR, NAND, XNOR. You might have noticed that I'm missing the NOT operation, and that's because NOT takes 1 input instead of 2. So we're just not going to worry about it right now. Putting this all together, let's make an ALU that has
that was the
all
picture
8
that
functions:
Michael sent
addition,
earlier.
subtraction, and 6 kinds of bitwise logic. We can do this by duplicating the input to every function and then selecting one output at a time.
If the value in that position is 1, then it gets added to the total value of the binary number. In that example, 11111 would be 16 plus 8 plus ... plus 1 plus equals 31. I see.
This circuit here duplicates A into all the A inputs and then does the same thing for B by passing it through the A line. So if you input 5 and 3, that 5 and 3 gets put into every single function. Then I have comparators on every output, with each one being canceled by a tower of repeaters. So depending on what operation you want to do, you can just uncancel that tower.
I see.
If you go down here and select subtraction, then you get 5 minus 3, which is 2. The ALU still technically computed everything else, but since the subtraction
Kava's like, I don't get it. We lost Kava. Man down.
The output. As another example, if you select XOR, you get the XOR result, 110. So yeah, this is a fully working ALU. You can input any 2 8-bit numbers and choose from 8 different operations. If you're making your own computer and want the absolute easiest way to make an ALU, then this is what I recommend. It's pretty straightforward, and you can add or remove...
It's pretty straightforward, chat. This makes sense, right? This is so straightforward. Just copy what he did. Just do that. Done. Copy, paste, done.
Operations
Easy peasy.
without too much work. As you might have guessed though, this is not the most optimized way to make an ALU. Even if you were just doing addition and subtraction, you don't technically need 2 separate adders. As seen in LRR number 5, you can modify an adder to make it add or subtract. When this lever is off, it's just a normal adder, and when it's on, it inverts B and adds 1 using the carry in, which of course makes it subtract. So is it possible to make even more modifications to put in the bitwise functions as well? To really get a good understanding of what modifications we need to make, let's go all the way back to a single full adder, as seen in LRR number 4. Here we have A, B, carry in, carry out, and sum. According to the truth table, the sum is on when either 1 or 3 of the inputs are on. One way to detect that is with A XOR B XOR C, and that's exactly what this full adder is doing. Using this lime green design for an XOR gate, it computes A XOR B, which then wiggles up here into another XOR gate with C, the carry in. So the final sum is A XOR B XOR C. Then for the carry out...
Oh, having
So the final sum is A XOR...
This is actually super helpful to have this on top of it so you can see
B,
the shape
XOR
of it.
C.
That's actually
then
super helpful.
Then for the carry out, it should be on when at least 2 of the inputs are on. One equation
for a second there, I thought the wheel stopped. I know, right? It's going. It's still going, Otter.
In other words, either both A and B are on,
struggling there, but it's going.
And so is C. This full adder implements that equation in a really clever way. Notice that this XOR design gives you an AND gate for free with a torch on the top. So this first torch is actually the result of A and B. And this second torch is a similar story. This is the AND between the results of the first XOR, A XOR B, and C. These 2 torches get ORed with a dust line, which gives you this final equation, the carryout. And as a refresher, this full adder can be duplicated to make a ripple carry adder of any size.
I'm sure it's from the mod.
This one right here is a 4-bit ripple carry adder, so it can add any 2 4-bit numbers. 2 plus 3, for example, is 5. Okay, now let's start modifying this. We know from earlier that if you invert B and turn on the carry in, you can do subtraction. So let's add those 2 control signals. Here I added the control for invert B. So when I flip this lever, you can see that B goes from 0011 to 1100. And this is the carry in right here. So now if you turn both of these on, it computes 5 minus 3, which is 2. While we're at it, let's also add a control signal for invert A. This doesn't do much for us right now, but it's really easy to add and it can't hurt. Let's also make a little chart to keep track of which control signals we have and which functions we can do. The black wool is 0 and the white wool is 1. So right now the chart is saying that if everything is 0, it adds, and if invert B and carry in are 1, it subtracts. So now the question is, how can we modify this even further to do bitwise logic? Well, maybe it helps to ask a different question. Why is this not doing bitwise logic? I think the biggest reason is because we have these carry signals propagating across the adder. They make one full adder affect the others, which is not what you want for a bitwise operation. To combat this, let's try forcing all the carry-ins to be 1. I'll use 4 torches underneath like this, all connected to a single line called flood carry. When flood carry is on, all the carry-ins are set to 1. So what happens if you turn on flood carry and nothing else? You actually get bitwise XNOR. 0101 XNOR 0011 is 1001. Remember, all the sum bits are doing A XOR B XOR C, but flood carry forces all the C's to be 1, and an XOR with 1 is the same thing as an inversion. And also, you can do bitwise XOR by just inverting one of the inputs. This works because if you invert one of the inputs of XOR, it inverts the output and becomes XOR. So now we have 4 functions. Add is nothing, subtract is invert B and carry in, XNOR is flood carry, and XOR is invert B and flood carry. Okay, we've got some bitwise logic now, but we still need OR, NOR, and NAND. That sounds like a lot, but I'd argue these 4 functions are actually pretty similar. They can all be made with an OR gate as a base and different combinations of inversions. OR is no inversions. NOR
oh my god,
is
I didn't even think about
output,
scaling it up,
and
Michael.
is inverting
Holy
the output
shit.
and the inputs. And NAND is just inverting the inputs. So if we can make another modification to somehow put in an OR gate, we might be able to create all 4 of these functions. As it turns out, there's a really easy way to do that. If you go to the first XOR and power this dust, it becomes an OR instead. And importantly, it also disables this torch, the first AND gate of the carryout. This is a very small detail, but it's actually necessary for this modification to work. Disabling that torch means the carryout equation
that sounds
from
like
this
friggin'
to this,
insane.
And that makes the carries behave a lot differently. Because now, as long as the first carry in is 0, then the first carry out will also be 0. Which then means the next carry out will also be 0, and so on and so on. All the carries end up being 0. So not only does this new control line change the first XOR to an OR,
I feel like
it
I'm
also
learning,
forces
chat.
all the carries to
I don't
be 0.
understand all of
Let's
it,
call
but
this new control line
I
XOR
kind
to
of
OR,
get it.
and now we can add all the remaining functions. OR, NOR, AND NAND all have the XOR to OR control signal turned
unless
on,
every recipe
and
has a
each one
minimum of
uses
1
some
gram of
different
sugar.
inversions. OR uses no inversions, NOR uses flood carry, which remember inverts the output, AND uses flood carry, invert A, and invert B, and NAND just uses invert A and invert B. Let's see some of these in action. For a bitwise AND, we need XOR to OR, flood carry, invert A, and invert B. 0101 and 0011 is 0001. For a bitwise NOR, we need XOR to OR and flood carry.
And I'm glad he has this chart here, because like how the frick are you supposed to remember all this? Like this is crazy. Making this ALU more complicated than it needs to be for the sake of being compact in Minecraft. I see. I really am a
0011 is 1000. By the way, as a cool bonus, you can actually make implies as well. Implies is not as common, but it's basically a function that says if A, then B. And if you add flood carry to it, it becomes nimplies, the negation of implies.
This looks like a fake word, nimplies.
Now, with just 5 control
I would call that
signals,
fake in
we've created
Wordle.
an ALU that can do addition, subtraction, and 8 kinds of bitwise logic. You can even make a nice ROM, or read-only memory, to automate the settings if you get tired of looking at the table. These lines have the control signals baked into them, so if I choose subtract, for example, it'll automatically turn on invert B and C in with these torches. Very cool. Now let's see if we can improve this even further by applying the same logic to an 8-bit CCA.
It's jargon?
As a refresher from LRR
Not
number
plies,
4,
I
a
see.
CCA calculates the sum in the exact same way as the last adder. There's an XOR gate on the front to calculate A XOR B, and then that comes along here and gets XORed with C. But unlike the last adder, a CCA generates all the carries in parallel using a tower of comparators. So let's start with the easiest control signal, the carry in. On a CCA, you can make a carry in by just powering the carry tower from the bottom. That's it. The next easiest control signals are inverting A and inverting B.
I thought it was maybe
with some inverters on the front, just like on the last adder. This lever inverts A, and this lever inverts B. Next, let's do flood carry. For this, I just made a tower of repeaters that forces all the carries to be 1 in that final XOR. And finally, we need the XOR to OR control signal. Notice that on this XOR design, you can easily get the OR by just taking out this dust. So I just took that dust and wired it to the output. Now when this comparator is uncancelled, it overrides the output with the OR, thus turning this XOR into an OR. And that is pretty much it.
Okay.
You can put in any two 8-bit numbers and choose from 10 different functions using the table. And
Jesus
since these
Christ.
5 control signals behave the same way as before, you can use the exact same ROM for it too. As a quick test, putting in this number or this number gives us all ones. Beautiful. Okay, so there's actually one more thing that this ALU is going to need.
One
a
more
shifting
thing.
function. Shifting bits is extremely useful. One reason is because shifting a binary number left multiplies it by 2, while shifting
That
it
gets
right
translated
divides it by 2.
later,
So let's make
Kava.
our ALU capable of both shifting to the left and right. The cool thing is, our ALU
Like,
can
basically, how do I describe this in stupid? So, when... Yeah, I guess a calculator is the best way to describe it. So, what he's building is basically, like, a calculator, but imagine that the add, subtract, multiply, minus is, like, logic functions. Wow, that's rude. Like, I'm calling myself stupid, Michael. Like, that's what I mean. How do I make it? How does me, a stupid person, explain this? I don't know how to explain this. That is not the way that he just explained it.
Left, you can just put it on both
I'm calling
A
myself
and B
stupid.
And add them, because x plus x is 2x. This gives 6, which is the same thing as
And
3
stupid.
shifted
Oh
left.
my gosh.
But our
Hi,
ALU
Kyle. How are
definitely
you?
can't shift to the right, so let's add that function. To do this,
Have a good
I'll split
shower,
the output
Alcade.
into 2 parts. One for the regular output, and
Yeah,
one for the
I guess the best way to describe it, Kava, is like it is a calculator, but the calculator does more than add and subtract. It's like what it means by logic functions is that, like, if this then that. That's basically what the calculator is trying to compute. Is if this happens, something happens in the middle that then equals to a result. That's basically what the calculator is making. What are we doing? We're watching a video of how to make a computer in Minecraft, kind of like Genex. Kind of. Yeah, I'm trying to earn my computer engineering degree, but in Minecraft and in 11 videos. Why? Because fun. Kyle, because of fun.
Output.
Actually, the reason why, Kyle, is because we're doing the Wheel of Monotony in Neopets, and we need to pass the
and then
time.
this control signal will either allow the regular output if it's 0, or allow the right shifted output if it's 1. So now if you put in a 6 and turn on right shift, it shifts down to a 3. The nice thing about doing the shift on the end like this is that technically you could combine it with another operation. For example, you could do 1 0 0 or 1 0, which gives you this, and then right shift the result as well. But that's just a fun sidetrack. Our ALU will only do one operation at a time. In general, ALU designs can take on many different forms, just like most things in computer science. So if you want to get an even broader perspective, then check out the sponsor of this video, Brilliant.
Thank you,
has tons of lessons in not
Brilliant.
just
Okay,
computer science,
chat.
but
We
also
learned
math,
about the
programming, data
ALU.
science, and AI.
You trying to stream
Their big
yourself in
thing is that
Minecraft?
every
I was
lesson is
playing Minecraft
interactive,
earlier,
leading to a
Kyle,
much more effective learning
and
experience. Whether you're
it
solving
wasn't working
puzzles
well
or
on the
assembling
stream,
circuits,
and
you'll
so
build
we're
critical
watching
thinking skills
Minecraft
on top of
instead.
gaining knowledge. Even if you only spend 5 minutes a day,
Maybe
learning
I
with
need to
Brilliant
do
is a
the-
great
maybe I
habit to
need to
get
use
into.
Brilliant,
It's literally
chat.
the opposite of mindless scrolling.
Maybe I need to use
Later in this
Brilliant
series,
in
we're
order
gonna
to
use
figure
Python
out
to
how
help
this
us
works.
out. So
Wait,
if
that's
you wanna get a
actually
head
really...
start,
Wait,
habit
go
to get
back.
into.
This is cool to see this.
It's literally the opposite of
That's
mindless
cool to
scrolling.
see that.
Later in this series, we're going to use Python
Kind
to
of
help us
the
out.
idea of
So if you
rewriting the
wanna get a
code in
head
a game
start,
to
then
change
check
the
out
game within the
Programming
game.
with Python
Yeah.
course. This course will
Did you know
introduce
that you
to
can
all
play
the essential
Doom
coding
in
elements, and with
PowerPoint,
the drag and
Kyle?
drop editor, you'll be able to run programs on day 1. To try everything Brilliant has to offer for free for a full 30 days,
Thank you,
visit
Matt.
brilliant.org/mattbatwings or click the link in the description.
Thank you. What's this, Michael? What is this? Breath of the Wild and Ocarina of Time on a real N64 done quick. What?
Right now, we have The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Beta Showcase.
I am Dwango AC, Keeper of Taskbot, and I am so happy to welcome you to the Ocarina of Time Beta Showcase.
This?
Our
3 years
director
ago?
with us here today is Soren.
Hi everyone, I'm a tools developer and music arranger.
Yeah, this
for the
is
N64
just
community.
GTQ.
We also have Save State.
Dashbot by
I'm an
Melodic.
Ocarina of Time scientist, speedrunner, and world record holder.
World
We only have a couple
record
of quick things to tell
holder.
you about
Wow.
really fast. This is an unmodified Ocarina of Time cartridge. This is the first release we know of that came out in the United States, and you wouldn't believe what's in this cartridge. This is a real, original N64. The only modification is an RGB mod to get a clean video signal. Otherwise, the console hasn't been modified in any way, and the gameplay is completely unaffected.
We're gonna get started with save state.
Yeah, so if we're ready to start, we'll begin in 3, 2, 1.
Yay!
At a certain point, we'll connect Taskbot to all 4 controller ports. Taskbot will press a series of button presses very quickly to achieve what we call ACE. ACE stands for arbitrary code execution. Once you have arbitrary code execution, you can do a lot of different things.
And we're gonna play a short task movie here, about 20 seconds or so.
I'm so curious how this works.
Right now, the game is, interpreting the controller input as Link
It
wiggling
seems so
around,
Scava, it
but
seems
also
so.
interpreting the controller input as code. At first, it's 1 instruction per frame, and then it goes a bit faster. And after a few seconds here, you'll see a little green.
Wait.
So, and we're gonna
So
play a short task movie here about.
He's using the input. He's using the input of him opening the map over and over again to write a code into the game.
20 seconds or so. So right now, the game is, interpreting the controller input as Link wiggling around, but also interpreting the controller input as code. At first, it's 1 instruction per frame, and then it goes a bit faster.
What?
And after a few seconds here,
What is happening?
you'll see a little green bar in the corner of the screen. That means this was successful.
Oh, right here. Okay, in the corner.
That was the big moment, though you may not have realized it.
These people could be doctors. Oh, I see, Kev. Okay. Yay! I don't know why we're clapping. Yay!
It's a little tricky to input. You can see why Nintendo didn't leave this in the final game.
Look at the little guy. He's so cute, the little Taskbot guy. You've learned the full Song of Time.
So we've learned the song. It represents courage, and it will allow us to change between child and adult without having to pull the Master Sword, and that will be very important.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's the child Link version of the Running Man. He doesn't know what's coming to him. And we're just gonna warp back forward in time, 7 years, 5, and here he comes. So he's not happy that we finally beat him.
Yay.
And this is actually what it does in game.
The quickest way to explain this would be the game is always converting your joystick to a number. Normally it's stored somewhere in the memory. Now imagine you found a way to let you put that number anywhere you want in the memory. Okay, I see.
As it glows up, that's actually its behavior.
Ooh, cheater.
We can't avoid, you'll see
my God,
we
he
got knocked back,
attacks
but we
you?
didn't take damage from that. There we go.
There we go.
So here
Got
we have the Sage's
Sage's
Charm. This has enhanced our magic power. It represents power. You can see it has doubled our magic bar again.
Whoa, look how long the magic
But
bar
now
is.
that we have the fire medallion on C, we can use the powered up fire and melt the ice in Zora's domain. This is an alcove you can see, but now it's actually an exit, and it will lead us to the unicorn fountain.
Whoa. I've never seen this in my playthrough. How do you get the unicorn fountain? So you, with very careful inputs, you can write long sequence of numbers that basically lets you create your own program. Oh, okay. Oh, it's not
This is
in
the
the
original
game.
design for the Great Fairy. We
They
just
wrote
had
this
to,
as the
it's
game?
actually
I see,
in the same
I
object
see.
file as the
Okay.
normal Great Fairy. The Overture of Sages.
Via the
In front
joystick.
of the Master Sword, as the Beta Great
okay.
Fairy told us.
But like, okay, question though, Michael. But like, how do they write it into the game? Like, don't those assets have to exist? Like, do the assets just exist, like, but aren't used anywhere? Or the assets are just numbers? So, like, a picture is a bunch of numbers? Oh, okay, so... Oh, okay, so... That's crazy! Wait, that just blew my mind just now. That's insane!
So, we got the full Song of Time, which represented courage. We got the Sage's Charm, which represented power. And we got the Overture of Sages, which represents wisdom. So our heart is now in balance between the three virtues. Just want to remind all of you that this is an original, unmodified copy of Ocarina of Time, and this is a real original N64. All we've done is press buttons on 4 controllers very quickly, very precisely, with the help of TASBot. So this really is vanilla Ocarina of Time, just with a lot of glitches.
So wait, does the game get, like, fucked up because of this? Like, can you restart the cartridge afterwards and it's just fine? Or is it, like, just messed up forever because of what you did?
Very careful building on those glitches to create everything you're seeing here.
I see, folks, okay.
Enjoy.
So he literally made the unicorn fountain from a bunch of numbers. So they're not modifying the cartridge, so it's fine. So the thing is just fine. You just gotta, you know, just gotta fix it. Just reset it. Easy peasy. When the game starts, it moves from ROM to RAM. ROM read-only, RAM random access. Oh, I see. Okay. Wow!
So what do you think, folks? Should we see the future?
Hypothetically, I guess so, Ramen. This is crazy! This is insane! What am I looking at?
By the way, this is in-engine.
This is not a video. This is the N64.
These people could be doctors! What the frick is happening, chat?
I'm so happy to see this. I know they're out there, but it would be nice if we could see them, don't you think?
All right, everyone, type here together in the chat.
Now is a fantastic time to subscribe.
There's a Twitch.
Don't forget, you can gift sub people. If you are
What
subscribed,
is
type
going
here together in the chat.
How are they getting the Twitch chat? Does the N64? I'm so confused.
Or just try a few emotes that are really popular.
Okay.
What the actual? What is going on? What is happening? What is going on? I cannot fathom how this is possible. Like actual black magic, Blake. Like actual black magic. I guess I'm confused of how they get... How does the Twitch chat get... Like, does the N64... Like, I guess... You didn't see this in your playthrough? I must have missed missed this part, Michael. I must have missed a couple collectibles along the way. This must have been a secret ending that I didn't have access to. Oh, I see, Kevin. I see. Right, that Twitch cat can't be real. Like, I don't understand. Like, one thing, does the N64 connect to the internet? Oh, TazSpot is connected to Twitch. Okay, that's what I was confused about. They were like, they very much stressed that, like, this is a vanilla N64. And so I was like, did they magically connect the N64 to the internet? Like, that's what I was confused about. Oh my gosh. Oh. So no, it's not modded, Ramen. It's not mod. So I understand now that it's TazSpot. TazSpot is using its TazSpot is putting inputs through the controller ports of the N64 to transmit information into the N64. So the TazBot is the one that's connected to Twitch chat, and it's using the information of Twitch chat and inputting that information through the controller ports. That's crazy to me. That's how that works. And so the N64 itself isn't connected to the internet, but TazBot, it's using its own connectivity to input. Like, that's crazy to me. I see. Okay, so that's why it's using the all 4 controller ports. I see. Oh my god, this is crazy.
Thank you, Link, for all you have done for us.
This is some voodoo black magic shit. Like, my brain, I understand now. I understand. I understand. Why is he talking? Oh my, not yet, Pokemon Girl. It's still going, unfortunately.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. That was incredible. That was incredible. Everyone in the room is standing.
That's crazy. Oh my god, chat. Can you link that in the chat? I can. I would love to see an in-depth video of how they figured out how to do that. I guess because, so is it that Ocarina of Time is that little machine in the other video? Like, Ocarina of Time itself can run programming because of how it's programmed, that it can be the little 1 and 0 machine in the other video. Right, Ramen? How does this only have freaking 35k views? That's crazy. Michael just feeding us here. Okay.
Ocarina of Time speedrunning has had a lot of exciting history, but recently it's had one of its biggest breaks yet. On the 14th of January 2020, a player called Lozoots successfully finished an any % speedrun of the game with a final time of 13 minutes and 48 seconds, beating the previous world record by over 3 minutes. This new record is all thanks to a new trick called ACE, or Arbitrary Code Execution, which we used to warp to the credits early. In this video, I'm going to talk you through the route that was used in this speedrun, and show you how, with the aid of some very clever glitches,
Pokemon Girl,
we can beat the game so fast. But
the
before
new
I
little
continue,
Victor
it's
Bell
important to give credit to the username Mr.
thing.
Cheese,
Hi,
who
Mr.
not only
Cheese.
discovered this particular ACE application, but also helped make previous advances to the current knowledge. Also,
so
thanks
ACE
to
lets you do
Thara for
anything you
helping
want.
out, and
Originally, it was
thanks to
discovered for speedrunning. I
Jolan012,
see.
And Natalia has died for helping to
Hi,
make this route even
Thar,
possible for a
Jolan, and
human to perform on a
Natalia.
The first thing to mention is that this speedrun is
Yeah,
done on the
apparently,
Japanese
Blake.
1.0 version of the game on the N64. The version is important for a few reasons, one of them being that the speedrun actually requires a very specific file name, which uses characters from the Japanese character sets. But I'll get to why that's important later. The run starts how you might expect, watching the intro cutscenes and collecting the Kokiri sword and the Deku shield. The route also makes a quick detour to get the fairy ocarina by clipping through the Kokiri guard.
It gave me Resident Evil vibes. It started as a horror freaking movie, Pokemon Girl. You're right. In
Here's where the
40
weird stuff starts
seconds?
happening.
Okay.
So I'm going to need to explain some
I gotta
things.
copy that message.
We're going to use this rock near Mido's house to manipulate some data which relates to this rock near the Kikiri sword area. That probably sounds pretty complicated, but let me explain. The game uses numbers to keep track of important information about anything that's currently spawned into the world. Take this rock for example. It has an X coordinate, a Y coordinate, and a Z coordinate.
Okay.
It also has rotation and a bunch of other important numbers too. The game stores these
I
numbers
think
in
so,
memory.
Kava. I think so.
Memory is essentially just a huge storage space full of numbers. Some of this storage space is free, which
Oh my
means
god,
it's not
chat! There's too
currently
many videos. Hold on. Let me pause. Let me pause that, and then I'll pause this one. This is an hour long. Okay. Hold on.
being used for anything, and some of it's reserved, which means there's currently important information there, like the rotation number of a rock.
Don't watch all
If something
that.
new
Okay.
spawns into the world, the game needs to find some space in memory to keep track of all the new numbers. It's not allowed to use any of the reserved space. It has to use the free space. The idea is we
Oh,
want
I
the rock
see,
to unload
Michael.
while it's in
Okay,
Link's
okay.
hands. Then we want something else to load in its place. Since Link's arms are still in the air, the game's still trying to write rotation data into the memory. But now, the place in memory that it's writing data to is used for something else instead. This concept is called stale reference manipulation, or SRM for short. You can use it to edit the location of doors,
What the frick?
change the contents of chests, and all sorts of crazy other things. I discovered this trick in October 2019, and we're still finding uses for it today. But how are we going to do this in the 80% speedrun? Well, between the Deku Tree area and the Kikiri Forest area, there's a loading trigger. When Link goes through this loading trigger, stuff from the next area loads in, and stuff from the previous area unloads.
Okay.
Normally if Link picks up something like a rock or a pot, the game will set a property which means that rock cannot unload, even if he goes through a loading trigger. But if we pick up the rock while it's far away from the camera, that property never gets set. In the speedrun, we use a crawl space and a sign to perform a glitch called walking while talking, which gets the camera stuck in place. By pulling at the ocarina, we can turn the camera toward Link, although when we cancel out of it, the camera will go straight back to where it was.
Ah.
Pulling the ocarina next to a rock
Don't
allows Link
apologize,
to pick up the
Kava.
rock just as it's disappearing from being too far away from the camera. Now we have to navigate our way blind all the way back to the tunnel where the loading trigger is.
Oh my god, how do you
If we've
navigate
done everything
blind?
successfully, when we go through the loading trigger, the camera should snap back to Link and he should have nothing in his hands.
Ah. Yeah, he is breaking
So
the
let's
game.
take a closer look. When Link was holding the rock, the game was constantly writing numbers to the area of memory that was used for the angle of the rock. Then we unloaded the rock, but since Link's arms are still in the air, the game's still writing numbers to this region of
I
memory,
see,
even though it's considered
okay.
free. When we load the Kikiri Forest area again, more rocks will spawn into the world, and the area in memory that was previously used for the rotation can be used for some of their properties instead. But since Link's arms are still in the air, there's still numbers being written to this area in memory, which means that the property that's associated with these numbers now is being corrupted. By choosing a very precise angle, we choose to corrupt the memory in a very specific way.
Okay.
But what is this property that we've tried so hard to change? When a rock comes on camera, it has to run some code which makes it visible in the world. The code won't run if the rock's far off camera, but the moment the camera
I'm
gets
trying to
close
do that
enough,
one of the
the
stream
code will
idea where
start
we all
running.
have our games affected
This
each
code
other.
is somewhere in
True.
memory, but the game doesn't automatically know where it is. In order to
Archipelago.
find the code, the game checks what's called a pointer, which is essentially a label which tells the game, hey, the code's over here. This pointer is exactly the thing that we've corrupted. Now, when the rock comes on camera, the game's going to check for code in the wrong place. Think of it like a treasure hunter with a treasure map. The treasure map has an X, which shows where the treasure is buried, so the treasure hunter could look at the map, go to that location marked by the X, and dig up the treasure. But what if, before the treasure hunter got a chance to look at the map, somebody took an eraser, erased the X, and drew a new X in another location?
Mm-hmm.
The treasure hunter might then look at the map and try to go to the new location
But the
to dig up the
treasure's
treasure.
not there.
But they'd be digging in the complete wrong place.
Yeah.
It's similar with the corrupted pointer.
Okay.
The game will be led to a different location in memory than the intended one.
Ah.
The game would try to interpret whatever numbers it found here as code. If this is just random junk data, then most of the time that will crash the game, as whatever it finds isn't real code. But what if, at this new location, we put the perfect numbers in to make it look like code? That's where the slingshot comes in. By readying a seed in the slingshot, we spawn the seed into the world. Some of the numbers associated with that seed are the rotation in the y-axis and the x-axis.
Okay,
By aiming the slingshot perfectly, we can set these numbers to pretty much whatever we want. And if these numbers happen to be stored in memory in the exact position we've pointed to, then we can run them as code. It's important to realize that there's no real difference between game code, which is the instructions that the game uses to run, and game data, which is the numbers that are used for properties like rotation values or position values. It's all just numbers in memory. So if the game goes to a particular location in memory,
welcome back,
expecting to find
LKD.
code, it's going to look at the numbers there and interpret them as code. The speedrun sets up a particular piece of code by aiming the slingshot at the perfect position. Unfortunately, we don't have very much freedom with the few numbers we can get out of the slingshot seed. We only really give the game one instruction, but we can use that one instruction to make the game jump to another piece of memory in another location of our choice, and start running code there. So, back to our treasure hunter analogy. We originally changed the location of the X on the treasure hunter's map, leading the treasure hunter to another location that wasn't the intended one.
Not where it's supposed to go.
Spot, we've hidden another map, which we just created using some numbers from the slingshot seed. When the treasure hunter digs at the X on the map, they won't find the treasure, but they will find a new map to follow, with another X marking yet another location. This new location in memory is the file name.
ChatGPT told him to use a Riptide Trident and Blooded for the Killer Dragon for Minecraft.
Because the game's now going to interpret the file name as code. This part of the file name, when interpreted as code, tells the game, change the code.
Oh my god, that's crazy, Alcade. ChatGPT just lying. And a beacon? Oh my god.
ID. It's just a number that decides if a cutscene is playing or not. And the GP register is just a temporary place where a number can be kept for a while.
And it worked. Oh, that's
By default,
crazy.
This number is 0. So when the game runs this piece of code in the file name, it takes the value that's in the GP register and writes it into the cutscene ID. But these are already both just 0, so nothing actually happens. Then the game reads this part of the file name and interprets that as code. This one does the same as what we did with the slingshot. It diverts the game to somewhere else in memory to start executing code there. Back to our treasure hunter. So we changed their first map to bring them to somewhere else, and in that somewhere else we planted a new map. At the location in the new map, they found a note that said, load the cutscene from the GP register. And with that, they found a third map, bringing them to another location. This location is where the data for the current button presses on Controller 1 and Controller 3 are stored. By pressing specific button combinations on both controllers, and by holding the analog sticks in the perfect position, we can make this data look like code too. That's right, this speedrun requires using 2 controllers at the same time. Speedrunners have had to make pretty hilarious setups with their controllers in order to do this.
That's crazy!
The controller inputs, when interpreted as game code, tell the game to set the GP register to a specific number. Finally, the controller inputs tell the game to return to the normal game code. If it didn't do this, the game would keep reading garbage data beyond the controller data, and the game would most likely crash. So at this point, we're back in the regular game state. Here's how it looks in the speedrun. First we ready the slingshot seed, which sets up the memory location to have the right rotation data. Then, we go and get the rock on camera, which is how we run our custom code. Then, we do the right controller inputs, and suddenly everything disappears. After a short while, we hear the voiding out noise, and when we load, the credits are running.
Wow.
Why did this happen? Well, remember, I said that the important code runs every frame that the rock's on screen.
I see.
It's actually on the next frame, where the code runs again, that the magic happens. On the first frame, the controller inputs change the GP register to contain a special number. On the second frame,
how do they find this out? Like, how do you know? He says special number. Like, how do they find out what the special number is? That's I guess this information is like, it has to do with the credits cutscene, I'm guessing. That's I guess that's what it is. Decompiling game code. Okay, so this special number is just a signal to something else. I see. Okay. I understand. That's so loud. It also took like 24 years to figure out that. I guess that's true. Yes, I do remember that, Kevin. Oh. Oh my god, that's crazy. Alright, I don't need to see any more. That's just magic. 11 years ago! Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I'll have to watch this video after Kevin because it's an hour long. I have to watch that one off stream. But that's crazy. Oh my gosh, chat. I don't even know what to say. Don't watch all that? Yeah. It's the same concept? I see. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say. Computers are crazy. They are. They really are. And they run our lives. Insane. The wheel is slowing down. It is! It's finally... It's slowing... Hold on. I gotta show that. Hold on. Window capture. Add existing. Window capture. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's slowing down. It's not very fast, but it's getting there. Here, we'll put this here. Look how slow he's going. Oh my god. Here, I'll put this up here. I was shown a video how someone can skip parts of Paper Mario with frame perfect jumps. Neopets is trolling hard. It is. It's getting there. It's just gotta stop. It's just gotta stop. Who's the cutie on the top left? That's me, Alcade! Yes! That's me! On Friday, August 29th, we'll be having a VTuber debut. I'm very excited. Super, super, uber excited. It's me! I like when people use a Paper Mario cartridge to do Ace and Ocarina of Time. Wait, that's crazy. I'll have to look into that and see what that's about. Because that sounds insane. This is a whole other level of, like, speed running in a game that I didn't realize was possible. We thought my niece had a flu, but she went to the hospital with appendicitis. Oh no, I hope your niece is okay. Oh my gosh. Hopefully everything's okay, Warlock. I'm sorry to hear that. That's no fun. What time is it? All right, we're at the 3-hour mark. The wheel should be ending soon. It's like moving so slowly now. Stop! Stop! Stop there! Oh my god, chat. She's going to surgery soon? Oh, Warlock. Well, I hope your niece feels better. My goodness. I want to get more into Zelda speedrunning. Oh, you do, Blake? I think it'd be fun to learn. That's like a cool party trick that you can have at like a little party, you know? The wheel is rage baiting. It should be done soon, though. It should, like, any moment now. It's been going on for almost 2 hours. I don't know when I started the wheel, but it should be done soon, you know? I do Ocarina of Time randomizers. Oh, you do randomizers. So you're basically already there. You're basically already almost there. Chat. I'm ready for EP time. I want to learn the Wind Waker speedrun, but GameCube version breaks your hands and the HD version's super hard. Yeah, the HD version is still quite long to do. Like, it's still at least, like, that's a speedrun that I don't think I will ever learn. Like, I'm not interested in speedrunning at all, but, like, if I were to learn to speedrun, I want to do Wind Waker because it's my favorite Zelda game. But, like, the Wind Waker HD speedrun is so long and it's hard. Like, it requires such precise inputs. Yeah, it's EP time, Michael. It's EP time. Michael, I mentioned it at the beginning of stream, but I'll say you because you were there. I was telling chat how, like, Kea earlier was like, we should play Peak J, and I was like, I'm a little sad because last time I played Peak, I died like basically at the very end, and I'm still sad about it. And so I was like, I'll play Peak eventually, but like I'm still sad about my last session of playing Peak. Fun thing about speedrunning though, instead of playing against the world, you just play against yourself. That's true. You're right, Kevin. Yeah, you're playing against yourself. Freshly warm clothes is always fun. Getting clothes straight from the dryer. Wind Waker speedruns break my mind with the flying across the water. Yeah, the super speed swimming and shit. Super Swim in HD, you have to pause to buffer to get consecutive per frame perfect inputs. Oh, I see. I don't know Majora's Mask. I wonder if anybody knows that game really well. Majora's Mask, I feel... it's pretty popular, so I imagine that the speedrunning community is large. Think you need GBA SP for Wind Waker speedruns? Oh, like because of the GameCube and the connection to the Game Boy aspect? Because of Tingle, right? I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. Is the wheel still going? Okay, it is going. Okay, I gotta chat. I'm hungies. I am hungies, so I'm going to end stream here. Who should we raid today? Who are we gonna raid? Ooh, yeah, sorry, Alkady. I'll be back on Monday. Monday, I'll be back with Ace Attorney Investigations. I'm debating stream on Tuesday. Or not Tuesday, Wednesday. I don't know if I'm gonna stream on Wednesday. I kind of want to skip Wednesday and then just get, debut stuff completely ready and then have like the big debut on Friday. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, just skip Wednesday and then get the debut ready and just have a bit of a longer stream on Monday so that way Matt and I can finish not finish investigations, but we'll get pretty darn close to finishing investigations, I feel. All right, chat. I think I know who I want to raid. Let me see. Let me just double check. Oh, the person that I wanted to raided into someone else on my follow list. Should I raid that person now? I guess I could. Okay. I'll raid Sweevy. Alright, thank you, Cloud. Thank you for coming in and saying hi. Yes, chat. So I'll be back on Monday. Monday we'll be back with Investigations 2. We're gonna be finishing up Case 4. I guess no stream on Wednesday, but on Friday next week is the big day, chat. I'm so excited. So I will see you all then. If not, have a lovely week. But I have a lot of fun stuff planned. There's a lot of fun things planned for Friday, okay? So I hope you come to my debut stream. Cause yeah, it'll be a fun time. Give lots of love to Sweevy. Sweevy is playing what is Far Lone Sails. It looks like a shipbuilding game. I'm not quite sure. I've never heard of this game before, but looking at it, it looks kind of fun. So I'll see you all then. If not, have a lovely weekend, chat. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. I'm just gonna press raid now because the ad's gonna go otherwise. Okay, bye!